parents used to have porcelain dolls commissioned of me whenever they went on vacation, which is really weird. I was a baby.
God, you're like a Victorian child.
All right. Let's start the session. And we are at session 36, I believe. And Olivia wrote a beautiful recap. And Brie, I think you're going to read it. Go for it, please.
I'm going to read it. All right. Session 35 to 26, 2025, just so we date ourselves. We return to Skabatha's bedroom. Upon examination of the rest of the room, we note a crib with the sheddings of a green dragon and a number of pigs' heads. Cesaré goes to sit under the desk while we continue checking the rest of the room. Cedra's detect magic doesn't detect anything other than the dollhouse. Wayde and Kriv knock the lined up pig heads off the dresser and each make an oink noise as they do so. The pig heads make the noise, not Kriv and Wayde. That'd be funnier though. On the last note, it makes in the last one, it makes the oink noise, but it's followed by a ticking sound that is steadily increasing in pace. In the process of trying to clear the room, the bomb goes off. This pig's head was a bomb. A room adjacent to the main room seems to be a writing room. It has 2 windows labeled Hither and Yon. We have been to Hither, we have not been to Yon. There are 3 mechanical birds named Kif, Pim, and Zui. Sedra detects enchantment magic on all of them. On the desk there are 3 letters, 2 from Valgrim and 1 from Endolin. And it seems that the sisters cannot figure out who has the unicorn horn and are discussing maybe going after Lamorna to get the other. They mention that they are not the ones who control the Jabberwock, and that it may be Zybilna instead. We also get a sense that Bavlorna and Endolin don't always get along. Kriv sends a vulgar message to both Hither and Yon, with hope that they will reach the remaining hags. Sedra collects spell scribing supplies, and Cesaré decides she wants to go home now. And Sedra admits that she doesn't actually know how to go home. She doesn't know if the book will let them go back the way they came, but she promises they'll be fine and they'll figure it out. Downstairs, the party finds several bookshelves and a desk. We find many magic items here, including a skull pendant with an hourglass in a socket, a set of faded gilded playing cards with 3s and 8s missing, and a pristine Queen of Spades card, a black quill with a bone tip that seems to write in fresh blood, a clockwork toad, and a wanted poster for Will of the Feywild, and much to Cedra's delight, a leather-bound spellbook. Next to the desk is a mirror that has an aura of conjuration. The bookshelves seem to have abjuration magic, but Wayde picks up the books and opens them with no problems. He finds a book called Pity He's an Elf, book description tag nearby, and Cesaré takes 10 minutes to read the titles and finds a curious book that's written backwards in Goblin, and she sets about translating it. There's also a book called Queen's Gowns, and Wayde translates a book called 3 Rules to Rule By, which was written in Sylvan and describes the rules of the Feywild and some potential loopholes. Wayde brings down a chest to transport them as Sedra really wants to read them all. First, however, there are a few more kids still accounted for, so we continue searching. Wayde and Sedra find themselves outside in a pumpkin patch with a strange rocking horse with a hole in its head. After a few spells, she realizes that the only way to fix it is with the unicorn horn, so she grabs the horn from Valgrim and gathers everyone outside. Placing the horn, the horse becomes an Eladrin. Was it an Eladrin?
A unicorn.
Horse becomes a unicorn. Yeah, I'm a little confused. Lamora's mate. Once more, he thanks us. We ask him for his help when the time comes to return Zybilna to her true form, and he says he will come when we call. If they think of him and say his name 3 times. Okay, we have to say his name 3 times. This man is a demon. Once the boys go to continue looking for the kids, Sedra asks about Igwilv. Tells her that she is a notorious legendary archmage. She made the... oh, goodness.
Demonomicon.
That's a lot of letters. Denomicon. Oh, is that Demonomicon? Okay. Demonomicon, which Sedra recognizes as the legendary tome of dark knowledge containing true names of demons. Though she enslaved Grass, a demon and part of the Abyss. She also created a cauldron that was used to freeze the palace. He says she's been gone for a long time, but there are rumors that she is hiding out in the Feywild, referring, of course, to the Archmage. The boys head upstairs and find a bunch of cages along with a golden bobkin, bolts of varying colors, and thimbles depicting deadly feywild plants. Everyone reunites. Sedra, Cesaré, and Maeve hear. Oh, hear the crashes? I think there's a loud crashing noise. We find the boys in the workshop with the two children working on some kind of sewing while a doll yells at them and a rug flies around. Wayde tries to shove the doll or into the chest and finds that it's stronger than he thinks. The fight breaks out. Sedra has the kids hide in the other room while we deal with them. Once we've dealt with the smothering rug and creepy doll, the kids tell us that the last two kids are upstairs because one of them had gotten sick. Upstairs, we find Will has deactivated two tin soldiers. Terwant cures a sick kid, and Wayde heals him. Sedra notices the butterfly isn't moving, and Kriv throws the butterfly over the ledge, and then there's a javelin through her throat. Kriv takes one of the mimic chairs, and we update Will and head back to the Trent with the children. Kriv uses the mimic chair to entertain the children so they stop wandering off during the trip back. Once back, Kriv puts Sedra in a stupid chair and throws her in a room with Elkhorn. He bars the door with a table. She misty steps out of the chair and asks him about Valor's call in Igwilv. Kriv then throws Cesaré in the room, and Cesaré does not resist. Elkhorn doesn't know about her mother, but he does explain more of Valor's call's purpose and goals. He explains that they mostly fight in the League of Malevolence in Igwilv. Elkhorn plans to stay and care for the children as we prepare for a long rest, and then we leveled up. And that should be the recap.
Yes, thank you so much for the recap.
I'm silent now.
Liv, please take an Eric inspiration for writing it. And Maeve is having computer issues, just restarting the laptop. Hopefully that fixes it. All right. And so this is where we will begin. In Little Hope, that's this big treant walking across Sedra, where all of the children of Loomlurch have been rescued and are now somewhat taken care of. I've told you in the chat that you could take a pseudo bastion turn, and I'm gonna go across the room to see what people picked. I'm gonna start with the ones that I know. Wayde, what are you doing during your R&R?
Okay, so the thing that Wayde decided on taking was the training bastion turn action, which will allow him to take proficiency in one skill. So I am going to add proficiency in acrobatics, and I imagine Wayde just spends the majority of his time sort of climbing Little Oak, swinging from the vines, and just trying to get a lot better and at doing things that involve flipping and rolling and dodging out of the way like that.
And as you are training for getting that proficiency, a lot of the kids are joining you in your training, kind of running around you and then like doing jumps with you and crawling on the branches with you. And that's what keeps you going to really push yourself. Like I said in the chat, this benefit will last forever, not only 7 days.
And that's good for monks for grappling.
Yeah. Oh my god, what just happened? Okay, all right. I just lost the screen. That's okay. Next, I'd like to know from Terwant.
Yeah, so Terwant spent the week. What was it? The week? The month? How long have we been here?
Very good question.
It's the Feywild. Who knows?
That is a good question. Yeah,
Like
so
2 years.
he spent doing a sanctuary craft. He gained a magical charm that allows him to cast Healing Word once per day without expending a spell slot.
Very useful. Perfect. All right. Who would like to go next? I didn't hear from Kriv. Sedra, I'm not sure. Cesaré, I'm definitely not sure. What are you guys picking?
I'll do, Oh, Kriv, you can go if you got it.
I didn't understand what it was about.
I'll explain it again. So basically, in the 2024 Dungeon Masters Guide, there's a new mechanic called Bastion. A bastion is like some kind of keep or castle or like just a location where the adventurers can go back to when they get some rest or in between like adventuring sessions to rest, to trade, to train, to craft stuff. Now, in Witchlight, you don't really get access to a bastion, but some of the benefits that it grants are pretty useful. And so I wanted to give the opportunity for everyone to pick one of the options that I put in the chat so that you can improve your character during that well-deserved rest since we were on vacation last week.
Okay.
So
Take the
arcane
time to go over it.
I know my choice.
Oh, Brie, yeah, go for it.
The arcane focus, that's +1.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna add. Is that
Yeah.
basically an arcane grimoire that I can just rename? What that is?
There's other things that are more specific to sorcerers, like Bloodwell Vial.
Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
Weird.
can.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but I just want to check. Thank you.
Oh no, you're good. Arcane.
I'll go check if the camera is working for her. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Brie, what does your arcane focus look like?
A good question. Probably something stupid. That's basically an arcane grimoire, but I can just reflavor it.
Do you just grab your little bird and use that as the focus?
I was thinking that. I was like, wouldn't that be funny? I was playing my friend has a D&D campaign, and the DM was like, hey, do you want to play a one-off character? So I played a wizard that had been frozen for 400 years in a temple, which was great because I talked down to the whole party, called them primitive, and refused to believe them that 400 years passed. I said it was 7, give or take. I got the lore drop a bunch of things. The DM sent me like a document. Like I kept calling the continent Luvara, and it hadn't been called that in 200 years. But we were fighting a big thing, and I casted Blink on myself, and I rolled like 6s every single time. I was constantly hitting something and then disappearing into the ethereal plane. And it was,
Yeah, she almost killed me.
I did. I almost, if we didn't team up, I could have taken you out. That would have been bad. But Blink is my new favorite spell. And their cleric was so funny because I was playing a girl named Lucrece. And they were like, Lucrece, you're back. Oh, great. We need you too. And then I disappear again. They're like, oh. And when I disappeared for good at the end, when I teleported back to my home, the cleric was like, no, we gotta wait 6 seconds. She might come back. I had a great time. I love those people. I wish I lived closer. They live 2.5 hours away. But I was having a marvelous time. What am I calling this? I need to stop talking today. I was like this yesterday. I was so talkative. My goodness. Last one.
Sorry, guys. A little bit of technical difficulties. We're going to start very soon. Just trying to figure out something.
I'm entertaining everyone with
With all of your knowledge.
all my knowledge. Alright, guys. So Marcus Aurelius broke the tradition of adopting a general from your army, and instead he passed the throne to...
I mean, he also, he passed the throne to his son instead of adopting a general straight from that, yeah.
It's not none of the Golden Age emperors, but for the past couple emperors of Rome, they had not passed it to their biological children. They actually handpicked someone and then adopted them. So it's like, oh yes, it's staying in the family, but it's like this person has been trained and handpicked to rule, and that's why the Golden Age of Rome was the Golden Age of Rome. But Marcus Aurelius had so much faith in his 19-year-old son, who did not want to be emperor. That boy, he wanted to be a gladiator, but when you're a Roman emperor, you're not allowed to be a gladiator. So the Senate forbade him from actually fighting. He was allowed This is a true thing he did at one point. He gathered all the midgets he could find, put them in the arena, and walked around and beat them all with a hammer to reenact one of the mythologies of Hercules, because that was very common. Like, gladiator battles, a lot of times were more like performances, almost like plays, where they would reenact a lot of these myths, and Commodus believed himself to be the reincarnation of Hercules after. But the man also took 12 baths a day, and the baths in Rome were lined with lead. So he may have been losing his mind as it went on. When you start talking about the final reign of Commodus before he was killed by his wrestling instructor, his name was Narcissus, actually, which is kind of funny. He had renamed every month in the Roman calendar to one of his 12 names. His name was Lucius, Aelius, Aurelius, Commodus, Antonius, Felix, Hercules, Augustus, Romanus, Pars, Pius, Invictus. So each month was one of those names. He also had a 6-year-old boy that he took as a lover and renamed the kid's literal name to Boy Who Loves Commodus. So man was certainly losing his mind at the end. The first 3 years of his reign, he didn't do much of anything. He was actually widely beloved by the public because although his father defunded the gladiator games, believing they were kind of barbaric and ruthless, Commodus brought them back and the people of Rome loved him for it. His older sister, whose name starts with an L, who I cannot remember, actually tried to assassinate him, but she hired their cousin to assassinate him. Now, their cousin wasn't a killer, he was an actor. So this man may be reading too many mythologies here, because he managed to actually get the jump on Commodus, push him to the ground, held a dagger over him, and then gave a speech. This dumbass gave a speech. He still has guards, so the Victorian guards immediately arrest this guy. If he had just stabbed down, he could have killed Commodus, but no, man had to give a speech, and unfortunately, what he got out was, this is a gift from the Senate, which was not true, but Commodus took that literally, and he did his first of 3 major purges of the Senate. It doesn't help that in this time, so Commodus had a male lover whose name currently escapes me, but he put his male lover in charge of the Senate because Commodus didn't want to do anything with it. He thought politics were boring. He wanted to pretend to be a gladiator. He fought midgets and cripples and who didn't have swords. Like,
You should have a podcast.
All right. Thank you, Brie, for entertaining everyone while I was gone. All the issues are fixed.
Word.
And so we will
Yay.
continue. Sorry for the delay. Who's ready to tell me what they chose for the Pseudo Bastion turn? Okay.
Can I add a +1 to my pre-existing +1 arcane focus?
Yes.
So I can make it a +2 arcane grimoire?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay, thank you.
Re-uploaded with my new +1 arcane focus.
Yes, I will do that. Kriv, have you looked through the list? Is there anything interesting?
Yeah. I think what makes sense is do garden harvest for herbs and create like 10 healer's kits.
10 healer's kits, perfect. So during the rest, you see Kriv just like tending some kind of makeshift garden on like branches basically, and some of that garden is also on the forest ground, and little oak is doing its best not to step on it. And after tending for it for a little bit, you find that the plants grow extremely quickly, and you are allowed to harvest enough to make 10 healer's kit.
Do you potentially add that to my inventory for me, please?
In Daily Beyond, you can do it. The healer's kit is a real thing.
Yeah. But in the game, well, we still have to upload, don't we?
Yeah. Upload still works.
Well, I don't want to touch my items because
I can do it.
You should also be able to just do it from the
Maybe a
equipment shop
bunch of
too,
glowing
right?
butterflies
That's what I'm
flew
doing
right now,
around
this
it,
equipment
and it
shop.
helped it grow faster.
Oh,
Sedra, what did you pick? You told me already.
Just-
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just adding. I'm working on adding it now, and I know
Valgrim.
how to upload it.
I know you were very interested in the smithy. What do you like to do with it? Maybe you have something
Well,
other
you
than
see,
what I
the
wrote
way
in
I
mind.
thought of it was like it was going to be like a just creating an actual smithy so I can do things with it.
Well, what would you like to do with a smithy?
Well, Olivia gave me a good idea on like trying to make something portable that we can take with us.
I think Liv had the idea of casting the tower spell. Is that it?
I had a couple thoughts. One was just a magic item that would just be like a pop-up camp, but
Garen's Instant Fortress.
Like the shit you see in Harry Potter, essentially.
yeah, just like I wrote up like a little thing and then never but it was just like I don't know, like a bed and then like a little bit of space, but it would make sense that only Valgrim we'd have
Do
enough
do
time
you
to make
have a way of
only
making it
Valgrim's
portable?
set up for that. Because I misunderstood what you said in the first place.
Do you have
That's where I'd have
making
to.
it portable?
That's where I'd have to think up something. I don't have anything thought up right now, but that could be a future goal for me to think up something about. But
Okay.
currently, I could start making. Kriv gave me a bunch of items that he's been hoarding,
Yeah.
so I can start trying to make some stuff for Astaroth, just for his future change, the mana core claws and all that stuff. Start making those into weapons that I can attach to him.
Okay, cool. Well, during that downtime, you can definitely craft some weapons for Astaroth, or maybe even enhancing his fists so that they become stronger. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, we could come
what
up with
items-
stuff in between games, so it doesn't
Okay.
take up too much game time.
Well, what I was gonna say on top of my head is, but yeah, we can think about it after. Is you manage to reinforce his fists enough so that he deals an extra 1d4 every time he attacks. But if you want something more specific, we can definitely brainstorm together.
Okay.
Maeve, did you have the time to look at the list I put in the chat?
I did, but I don't know what I want. If there was some way to maybe craft some arrows, but I didn't have a chance to look in detail at everything.
Yes, you can definitely craft arrows.
I have a quiver of 20 arrows that I'm just not going to use if you want that.
I'll gladly take them.
I
Thank
will.
you.
I will remove them from my inventory then, because I do not need them. I'll give you my longbow too while we're at it.
I have a pretty good one, but thank you.
You can never have too many bows.
I throw a thing.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. If I had pigtails, it would be.
If you had multiple arms, it would be a thing.
So
Alright.
25 you said, or 20?
Just 20.
Perfect, thank you.
Think about it, because there's a lot of things you can craft in that list. There's healing potions, there's antitoxins, there's stuff like that.
Okay,
Take your time.
I will take a look, thank you.
And so, as you are resting, I think some of you also wanted to have discussions with Elkhorn or anybody else. Elkhorn has been tending to the kids, trying to keep them out of trouble. They've been running up and down that tree and making everyone crazy. Wayde, you've been able to entertain them a little bit with your training. Some of them have been helping you, Kriv, with your garden as well. Well, helping, doing their best not to step on your plants. So what would you like to do next?
If possible, Wayde would like to talk to Elkhorn at some point.
Absolutely. We finished last session with Kriv sticking Cesaré and a mimic in a hut with Elkhorn, so they had a good discussion there. Who made breakfast this morning? I'm quite hungry.
I think it was Cesaré that made it.
Maybe some cooked goat milk, goat meat.
We
Or
basically
maybe
just been eating meat every single day recently, so I'd be really happy to get some vegetables.
Kriv scarfs at you.
Listen, I'm a human. I'm not an obligate carnivore. I need some sort of nourishment at some point.
He's going to go to one of these little plants, pick a couple leaves, and head them to you.
He'll just shove them in his mouth and go, "Thank you."
Goes back to his fire.
Hey,
Are you sure those are edible? I think he just found them on the ground.
I'm already halfway done chewing anyway.
Well, just keep in mind, because cattle, I was told that they have very different digestive system. That's why old Betsy died when I gave her my chocolate cake.
Listen, I've seen that guy just point blank breathe his dragon's breath on a guy and toss him into a lake. So I don't think he's someone I want to keep annoying when it comes to food.
Well, you know, I can do that too. If I watch him do that enough, I can mimic that same trick.
You have dragon's breath. Yes. Y'all need a hot pepper for that. Wayde will approach Elkhorn that morning, and he'll sit down and he'll take out his axe and he'll lay it down on the table next to him, and he'll say, "So if I'm to understand correctly, you'd fought with my grandfather once."
Totally. I fought with your grandfather quite a few times, actually. The
Now-
stories we have are... This axe right there is something right there. Oh, that's beautiful.
It really is. Now, I'd originally been hoping to run across one of his old venturing buddies once, because I would think that he'd be able to give me some information, but I gotta tell you, the more I'm here in this feywild area, I don't know if you'd be able to actually answer anything. I don't think they'd let you.
I mean, I'll do my best to try and enlighten you.
I cannot remember my parents' names. I can't remember my grandfather's name. All I remember is the sound of his voice and stories, and anything that would help me remember where I was from, but not how to get back. Do you know anything about where I might have come from?
Well, yeah, of course. I remember your grandfather talking about it. His name was, and as he starts saying it, you only hear static coming out of his mouth. Everyone around you, you only hear static coming out of his mouth. Something's blocking that name.
So, anyone else hear that, or was it just me?
Are we close
Kriv
enough
raises his hand.
to?
You are.
Yeah.
It's not a big tree.
Yeah, looks like I've lost the ability to even hear that. But
I'm sorry. I wish I could tell it. I'm saying the word. He was from, and again, static coming out of his mouth.
But do we hear static as well?
You do.
Okay.
When he says the name, you can only hear the last name, Walash.
that's unfortunately not enough to go by, but clearly this shows what my issue is. But I'm here in the Feywild, so I guess I'll just need to shake down the next tag we see and figure out how to fix this.
Well, I imagine you guys are gonna head to Yon soon. Get that next hag out of the way, perhaps.
Maybe. I heard Will talking about a place that's up north that we might be interesting to visit. Might be on the way to Yon also. Something maybe to stop at. As of course, if Kriv wants to go deal with that dragon too.
Squirt approaches, flying through the air, and says, "Yeah, so sometimes on my way to Yon, I see this big white tower, 400 feet high. I hear a little bit of singing coming from it, but I'm no adventurer. I'm not going close to that. But it's on my way to Yon. Whenever you want, I can bring you there. I have enough oil. That's gonna be plenty."
I think we're going to need to get out of here anyway. We just killed the ruler, so yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder who's keeping the dragon in check now. Looking up in the air.
The Jabberwocky?
Yeah. That thing. With fiery eyes. Do not approach it.
So
That
we
thing's
won't approach
got
it
eyes
again. That's okay.
That thing's got eyes like 3 feet wide, so I think not approaching those eyes is going to be a little bit of a moot point.
Will approaches and says, "We've been pretty lucky. The Jabberwocky has never found little oak. It's like he's hidden from him or something." Crossing my finger, tapping wood. He knocks on the ground. I hope they don't. I hope it doesn't find us. I hear it sometimes at night. Prowling.
Well, do you want to know why you tap on wood?
Yes, I'd love to know.
Okay, well, back in the day, when pixies roamed, when our worlds were a lot more connected, fairies and pixies would take up their homes in the wood of people's houses. And so whenever you put a wish out into the world, they would obviously try their best to thwart it in any way they could. So, whenever you put a wish out into the world, like hoping that the Jabberwocky would never come here, you tapped on wood so that the pixies get jostled and are too distracted to think about what you just said.
Oh well, thank you for sharing that. I thought the pixies were always distracted. They're all just firing spells at each other all day and all night in the floating isles.
Floating isles?
Yeah. You haven't seen them?
I don't think I have.
Over there. And he points to the southeast, or what may be understood to be the southeast. And you see pretty far, hidden through the trees, a couple of floating isles 1,000 feet above thither.
Think owls or isles?
Islands.
Okay, thanks. That's what I heard the first time, and then I was like, wait, this is the fucking feywild. It could be literally. That interesting.
No, when I knock on wood, it doesn't seem to distract them. They're already distracted.
Yeah, I think it might have just been mortal.
Maybe someone's knocking on wood over there.
Maybe.
So, young man, Alcorn talks to you, Wayde. Is there anything
Yeah.
else I can help you with? Any information maybe I can share with you? You'd like to know?
Oh, I mean, I think that what I would really love is once this is all figured out, I'd like to hear some more stories about what you guys got up to in the past. But for now, I think this is a journey only I can make until I do
Well,
that.
I
Some
can
tips
tell.
some tips
I
and
can-
tricks with fighting would be good.
Well, you always want to surround yourself with the bestest allies, and you need to be able to trust them. If you can't trust them, you're as good as dead. That's the best tip I can give you. But I can tell you stories about this bow right there. And he points at your bow, Maeve. This there was Rowan's bow. He used to adventure with us as well.
It was, yeah.
This man was the greatest hunter of our party. He killed demons, he killed fiends, he killed undead with that bow. The day he decided to leave was very sad for all of us, but we all understood. Wanted to take care of his family. I think someone convinced him to leave.
Do you know who convinced him to leave?
Something about the love of his life or something.
Right.
That seems to be how most adventurers want to end, though.
Finish your days tending to a garden, having a beer in your hand. Peaceful. Isn't that the fucking best?
I think I'd actually go stir crazy.
Well, we all have different goals.
Do you have any specific adventure that you had with Rowan that you'd like to share?
Yeah.
Because I know of one, but I don't have all the details. But you were in prison, or Molliver is in prison, and you and Rowan were trying to break him out, I believe. Why was he in prison?
Cedra's face does the. She just kind of.
How do you do this?
It came to me in a dream.
So, here's how it went. We were in the abyss. And for reasons that I will not get into, Molliver got himself trapped in a prison. And there were those big, great spiders keeping watch over him. We had to go in and break him out. When we got there, he was looking very rough, extremely hurt. My friend Mercion killed him up real quick. And we were able to get out of there, killing a few of the spiders on the way out. I remember a small bunny casting some strange spells I've never seen and made people float in the air. It was pretty interesting.
Okay, thank you.
You know, before killing those spiders, Strongheart would always talk to his sword before beheading someone. Just making sure that the sword approves. He's kind of a weird guy, but I trust him with my life.
To make sure his sword approved?
Yeah, steel. It's quite finicky. I don't try to understand it. It's like a lover's quarrel. I don't really know what they're all about.
Between the sword and Strongheart?
Yeah, the sword talks to him.
Got
don't
it.
ask me.
Got it.
But
So
I hope
did
Strongheart is okay.
Did the sword always agree with him? Did they always have an agreement, or were there disagreements?
They mostly agree, but the steel really keeps him above like any wrongdoings. Keeps him above the law, you know?
And you said you were hoping that Strongheart was okay. Do you not know where he is?
I do know where he is. He's at the palace. He's frozen with all the others.
With all the others?
Well, I think that Ringo Run is still there. I can only assume that Mercion is there as well. Molliver probably is there too. And the League. When they used that cauldron to freeze the palace, everything got frozen. Everything and everyone.
Sedra looks like she's gonna be sick.
I was lucky to get out of there.
How did you escape?
Ringo Run protected me.
But he's frozen.
Yes. Right as he froze me, he cast a spell. I wouldn't be able to tell you what he cast. As far as I know, it's just magic, you know?
Thanks.
You know, I remember your father. We fought undead armies together. We protected the keep together. He was being attacked by the red wizards. He was a great warrior and an even greater friend. I will miss him forever. But it looks like you've taken up the mantle.
I'm trying. I'm trying my best.
Well, you've survived all this trip. How did you get here, by the way?
I kind of turn around and look at the rest of the group. Through a lot of a lot of obstacles.
I was actually wondering about that as well. You guys all lost something.
I fell through the sky.
I think I came through a ring of mushrooms.
Sedra will pull out a book. Then she'll look directly at Terwant and put the book back away.
I'll tell you, this feywild place, that's the wildest place I've ever been to. To a ring of mushrooms, you said?
I think so. I went through.
Did they look like anything like those mushrooms? Pointing at the Nate and the what is his name? Lewis.
No, those things move around and eat meat, so they're not. I think we're infecting them with our material plane sort of things. They've become much more violent.
See, the Feywild would infect you. You'll infect it back. It's gonna mix all together in a bag, and it's gonna do something else entirely. And it's gonna be either a beauty to see, or utter chaos.
I think it's going to be chaos.
Well, better put it to good use.
Hey, Kriv, I was wondering, do you want to do anything about that black dragon we left? You seem to have some sort of feeling about that.
He kind of just shrugs.
Yeah. Whatever you want to do, I'll help.
You guys want to go back to kill that black dragon that you left in Loomlurch?
I don't. I'm fine without it, but
I think it definitely
He-
wanted to make it its home or something.
I mean, Kriv just shrugs, shaking his head no. It's like he doesn't know.
If,
It didn't hurt him, so
if the dragon is going to take over this plane or demi-plane and just become the new big baddie, we should tie up our loose ends.
If we release
Otherwise, the
Zabilna, it won't
otherwise the
be an issue
children are still at risk. Like, we haven't really done
Well,
our job.
Will says, "Well, Scavita was never able to find this tree here, and the Jabberwocky was also unable to find it. So maybe we're safe. But we do get lost quite often.
We're forgetting about the fact that the whole reason we went and got the unicorn horn is to release Zabilna, the real archfey of this plane, correct?
I think so, and I'm sure she'd be able to handle a young black dragon like that.
I mean, if everything is true about Zabilna, and I'm pretty sure it is, I think she could just wish it away, or something. Before the hags splintered that realm, everyone went to the palace to ask for wishes from the great fairy godmother. She didn't always grant the wishes, but worth a shot.
I'd be okay with getting out of thither as quickly as we could.
Why you don't
Maybe
like our
we have
tree?
to talk to the oil can.
No, I like your tree. It's just that we have upset the balance here and killed who was the leader of this place, and clearly we got to go ahead and go after the two other hags.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If what I know of the hags is true, you killed one of the sisters. The other two are gonna be pissed.
We would have killed two of them if one didn't manage to get away.
He was a coward.
Those hags are extremely slippery. You need to trap them before you kill them, or they'll slip away.
You know, if we could set up a trap, I actually.
Thing
Well-
is, we usually don't think that far ahead.
You may have been able to kill Scavita, and I commend you for it. But if I remember what Ringelrun said about Andalin, is that she knows everything. She sees it happen before it happens. It's going to be hard to trap her. Not quite sure how she does that. She probably knows that we're here right now.
Which reminds me, she'll pull the hag's eye out of her. Oh wait, no, we have it in a spot. Never mind. She's not gonna do that.
Okay. You don't want to pull out the Ag's Eye in one of the only safe places you have? Please.
Yeah,
pull
I
it
thought
out.
that might be a bad idea.
Please pull it out.
I I don't.
That is true, yeah.
Um. Also, okay. want to know exactly what's going on. I think that we're operating on partial information, and I think that that's never a good idea. Wayde, your missing thing is your...
I don't know how to get back home, and anything that might help me get back home is magically erased or
You
blocked.
to remember your way home and your... Alright. Kriv, your missing thing?
He pulls up his maul and points towards the hilt, the handle of it.
Alright, so you have yours. And it came in the form of an item.
Kriv.
We found 2 items back at that hag.
Do you unravel the map?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright. You had it. It came in the form of an item. We found 2 items, and they disappeared if the person doesn't exist anymore. Maeve, what is your missing thing?
I struggle with direction. With following directions in general. I seem to confuse simple left and right directions.
What a ranger you are.
I don't think she's...
Exactly. It's not very useful. I kind of, yeah.
Is this the lady we've been following this whole time?
Yes.
No, I have been bleeding.
Because you
Kriv
are
has
the
been
only
leading.
one with you're the only one with a map, and you
So-
won't share it. Wayde has excellent survival skills.
Kriv, don't share.
I mean, I can
Joke
read a
over.
forest really well. You tell me to go left, I might not know where to go. That's all.
Kriv's gonna walk up to you
Alright.
and point
So
left
maybe not...
and see which way you go.
If it's any consolation, I also have struggled with my lefts and rights. They always tell me to make an L, but I reckon I really don't know what an L is.
Do you have to cast comprehend languages to find out left and right?
Oh, comprehend.
I mean, I used to know them, though. That's the thing. I used to be really good with my left and my right. Now...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, sometimes my daddy has me put a rock in my right pocket. I don't reckon know why, but he says that's supposed to help for some reason. He keeps saying rock is right, but I've never had an argument with a rock and lost. I guess I've never won an argument with a rock either.
Kriv even goes for a rock.
I tried so hard, guys. Never mind. Terwant, what was your missing thing?
What missing thing? I don't have a missing thing.
Why are you here? Oh, you're killing, right?
I'm here to kill hags and please my mistress. Oh yeah.
You don't need to talk about such
She looks just...
affairs.
Maeve just shakes her head. Just like... God.
And I find a rock.
No.
Yes, you can find a rock pretty easily.
Valgrim, what
Put
is
it
your
in
missing thing?
one of Maeve's left pockets.
Maeve, you have a rock in your left pocket.
Or was it your right? You're not really...
I kind of look.
You
I'm
don't
like,
know.
right? Holding my left hand up. So this is right.
Kriv's already walked away, so.
I was gonna say it wasn't gonna
Thanks.
be that big of an issue, but actually that's concerning me. So we'll keep that in the top 5.
If you point, though,
Valgrim.
I'm good. If you point to where you want me to go or aim, I know. I'm good. I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen your aim. It's decently impressive, so we're not worried on that front. Valgrim, what are you looking for?
Checks notes. Let's
You like some help?
see. No, I got it in my backstory. I just had to look at it real quick.
I did earlier, too.
I tend to have a little bit of trouble recognizing danger.
So, huh?
Is the news coming from here?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And what about you? Did you lose anything? Or are you just here for your mystery?
Yeah, it's the. I mean, it's the first hint I've gotten about what happened to my mom in 50 years, so.
And I lost the first year spelling bee.
And. Well, yeah.
I like how one of the lost things you can have is your ability to spell or write, and Cesaré has pointedly not lost that. She just doesn't know.
It's never been an issue.
I think that there's at
I
least
realized
10
at some
things on the list that Cesaré has lost.
I
She
remember
will-
when I
she
started
will-
playing.
Go ahead.
When I started playing Ember, I was just like, she didn't know how to get back home, but it wasn't because she didn't. It was just because it had been so long. Like she just occasionally just had weird like little like quirks that people kept being like, "Oh no, this is terrible! You've lost your ability to remember this thing." And I'm like, "No, she's just a dumbass."
I will say, I feel like you would agree with me on this playing Ember. The hardest part about playing a low intelligence character is when you as the player figures something out, or it wants to be like, hey, it would be smart if we-"
Yeah.
But you're playing someone dumb, so I'm like, don't say that. Turn off your brain. Don't think. Don't think.
What's even harder is playing a high intelligence character and just not listening to anything.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Just
I can neither confirm nor deny. That's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Oh, me too. And that's Kalen.
Kalen's losing his mind. You can play it off fine. I got you. I'll cover you. I take notes.
Caitlin's just old. He's got dementia.
Yeah, no, because
All right, enough about Kalen.
Enough about him.
Will says, well,
my internet was
I
cutting
keep...
out if I was speaking over somebody.
Yeah, I think you're cutting out a little bit. But Will says, yeah, I keep losing the kids. But thank you
That's
for
not
taking
good.
them back.
Well, that's why my daddy said you shouldn't have kids at that young an age.
I'm not that young.
He shouldn't have
And-
any more kids, period. But that's not...
Elkhorn can help me now to make sure we don't lose them. Right, Elkhorn? Yeah, I'll keep an eye on them. I'll give them all a weapon. Like, oh no, please don't. Okay, no weapons.
We already
yeah,
did
Wayde
that.
tried that and immediately a terrible idea.
I thought it was good.
The kid disappeared, Wayde.
To safety.
How do you know?
Because if a kid can't handle a little prick on his finger, then I guess being dead is safer.
Well, you can't really be safe or unsafe if you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's called faith. God, have a little bit.
Listen, if we want to find these
You-
kids, we think they might have gone to
I
that
don't
castle.
like you.
the castle?
It's possible. We'll look for them there. But no more handing out sharp things to the children.
Okay, just punch him.
Oh,
Or anyone with an intelligence below 8.
Kriv has an idea.
does he?
I
I
don't know.
don't think I believe him.
I'm gonna take a dagger out,
Oh,
pick up one of the kids, and hold the kid
Nope.
really tight.
No, no,
Wait,
no.
Please, let me go.
No, I'm not
Big
like that.
dragon guy. Big dragon guy.
Grab
I'm gonna vortex warp Kriv.
Please put Sloan down right now. Put Sloan down now.
I'm gonna vortex warp Kriv to the bottom of the tree ant.
You need a saving throw for that, right?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm finding it.
Yes. Vortex Warp, one of my favorite spells of all time.
That's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, she was pissing off her boyfriend. Fuck.
You could vortex.
No,
You could
too late.
vortex.
Too late.
Oh.
She said she was vortex warping Kriv. Kriv Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
19.
Oh, I didn't mean to make it.
Oh, okay.
That works.
Kriv, you get teleport down 30 feet. Is that it? 90 feet? 30 feet, I think.
Just, yeah, down onto the ground, if whatever.
Kriv, you were holding Sloan by the, and I have a dagger at her throat. You said?
No, I just picked her up like you would
Okay.
a child, gently,
Okay.
and had the dagger at her foot. I wasn't gonna hurt her.
Well, you don't have the opportunity to do so now. You've just been yeeted to the ground.
Did that really happen, or did I fall asleep?
That.
and my eyes open again.
No, that
Um,
was the most direct way that we tried to address a problem, and it's not going to work.
You see Will kind of shuffling in his pocket, pulls out like a little bit of dust, sprinkles it on him, and starts flying. And he flies right above you, like 40 feet above you. Kriv says, "If you hurt one of those kids, I will get very mad, sir."
He just kind of shrugs, like, I guess he's gonna draw in the sand or the dirt of
You know-
one of the kids teleporting when someone holding on to them to another location. The kid teleports and also has person holding on to them.
I don't.
Out-
Use it
think
will
that
and like
would-
Out of character, I think when the kid pricked himself with the dagger just fell to the ground after he disappeared, right?
Mm-hmm.
oh, I didn't see that part. No, I wasn't there to see that.
Yeah, Wade wouldn't have seen it either. So
on the other hand.
Do
What
not know how
happened?
magic works.
I think the best way for us to
Um,
save these kids is to probably progress on and find this palace and deal with who's the last one we got to deal with? Adolin?
Well, now there's 2 of them, and possibly.
Third.
I'd like an Arcana check from Sedra, from Terwant, Valgrim, and Cesaré.
Yeah, so did I give one.
Okay.
Oh, sight.
27.
That was pretty good though.
Why do I have a -2? Am I dumb?
29. God.
I'm dumb.
Do you have a 6? What do you have?
Huh?
Intelligence.
That's a -2
It's like I got
intelligent checks.
and then I see -2, and I was like, oh.
I like how you
I'm
I like how you
persuaded
still
good
put
at
proficiency
feeling.
in it.
Hey,
I sent a DM to Sedra and Valgrim.
Okay.
Will, how long have you been in the Feywild?
I'm Will of the Feywild. I've been here for as long as I can remember.
How long is it that you can remember?
Well, I woke up one day and I was here.
How? Okay, here's a different question. All of the children that are here, do you lose them because they all wander off, or do sometimes they get a lot older?
They don't age in here. They wander off, you know.
Well, I've been informed recently. Maybe you shouldn't be calling them children because it might be. They might look like children, but they might just be like Valgrim, where they stay short forever. Especially if they're, aging up and they're not getting any bigger. They're not really children then.
Well,
Yeah, it's insulting to call them such things.
well, they all say they're 9 or 7, or one of them is a dwarf. Just look at Bobby, he's a gnome.
He's got a full-on mustache.
But you can only be 9 one time. And then the year after, you're no longer 9, you're 10 years old, even if you look the same.
Yes, but I've been 9 the whole time.
No, but
Actually,
that don't make no sense.
I've been 11.
11. Well, I may not be the smartest of people, but I do know that one can only be an age for so long. How old do you think I am?
You look 45.
Oh, well, that's quite flattering of you, but I'm actually like 86.
Oh. I guess I haven't counted in quite a while. I'm sorry.
But no, you're fine. But you see, I might look the same as I did when I was 45, but I only can be 45 once. Well, after that, then I have to be 46, and then.
But you say once, and it's still once. It's still now. I've been 11 now, and I'm still 11 now. The now hasn't passed.
But Will, do you see when the sun sets? You know how sometimes it's night.
I don't think the sun.
It actually doesn't set here.
Sun
Have you? Have you seen the sunset?
Well,
How does it look?
Sometimes I close my eyes and it gets real dark, and I just assume the sun was setting real fast and rising up again. But when the sun sets, everything in the world goes dark, but it's not scary. They got these bright, sparkling things up above. They call them stars, and they illuminate the world in this kind of dim light. I can show you. She'll take out her umbrella.
Okay.
Her umbrella. Well, you see this here. It's not exactly the same as a sunset, but it can give you a little bit if you look up at the twinkling stars. That's kind of what it looks like when the sun sets.
Wayde is gonna
Not to
sidle up.
be this might sound
Yeah.
Sound what? I don't hear
You
anything.
broke up, yeah.
We lost her.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Well, the sky is
Wait.
always full of stars here.
I gotta tell you, I love the fact that Cesaré is trying to explain the concept of time to a fae. This is just great.
Yeah, I'm not following along either with her.
Sorry guys, I cut out what was the answer.
Well, we didn't hear the question.
We don't.
Oh. She asked
There it goes again.
Cut out again.
Tell us, please tell us.
She's doing it on purpose.
I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying.
Masterfully leaving us in suspense.
Type
Crying
it in
is a
chat if
reaction.
you have to.
Okay, it seems to have cleared up for a second. What? She's asking what he is.
I'm
Will?
Will. I'm Will of the Feywild.
Okay.
And
But
that's
you don't seem to need that dust to fly.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
That's just normal dust.
No, it's magical. He pulls out more dust from his pocket, and you see him do like a cone of cold in the air. See, it's magical.
my daddy always said dust is bad and we should not do dust.
Hey,
I
Will,
think that might be coming from you, Will.
Will, dust me.
Dust you?
Yeah.
Okay. He pulls out some dust from his left pocket, comes over to you, flying, and throws some dust on you.
Will takes a dive off of the tree. Oh, wait. Slow fall.
Mother. Once he
You
gets
do not,
close enough
as you jump
to the
off
ground, I'll
tree,
vortex warp him back up. What the fuck, guys?
as you jump off the tree, you don't feel like you need your slow fall. You can fly now.
Ah. This place
And
is
then
weird, but I got it. You
I
just gotta
hate the
do what
Feywild. I hate the
happens.
Feywild. I hate the Feywild. I hate the Feywild.
He pulls some dust from his right pocket and sprinkles it on him and turns invisible. But you can still hear him. See, this dust is magical. I don't understand what's going on.
Where do you get the dust from?
I'm gonna light the lantern and see if it reveals him.
It does reveal him.
Okay, I'll put it back out so I don't waste oil.
Okay. Well, I go out sometimes, when the children are sleeping, and I just look for pixie dust across the in thither and across in trees, and they've abandoned it everywhere.
Do you ever have to sleep?
Yes, I sleep sometimes.
Well, why do you have to sleep?
Because I get tired.
Do you know why you get tired?
Because of endless questions from children and you.
Some of you guys have pertinent information
You know,
that Sedra does not have.
you might not
Yeah.
have sunsets in your world, but sometimes our sun gets tired and has to go to bed, and when that happens, it's a brand new day. And it's a similar way. You know, your sun might not set, but your body gets tired, and as does all your friends. Even though it might always be sunny, I think that marks a new day.
Does the sleeping make it a new day, or does the sun make it a new day?
Well, none of that makes it a new day. Time makes it a new day, but time is also what makes you tired. It's just what it shows you that time is passing. There was a time where you had different friends here, yes? But they're not here anymore. You said they wandered off, so obviously the time they were here and the time it is right now is two very different things. If it was all the same time, they'd still be here. Each time an event passes, or each time you have to sleep or feel tired, that just means that time is passing in some way. Which means
It's like a vein that's popping out of his forehead. Like,
Yeah, Cedra's sitting here like she's accidentally like coming onto very, very mathematical physics. Like she's like, the fuck.
Y'all, we could debate time and the passage of the universe with a fae, or we could just enjoy flying for a little bit and then maybe head on to Yawn.
Faye? Aren't we Faye? I thought we were.
No.
We'll sprinkle her with
Descendants
some
of
fly
fae.
dust.
No, my daddy
I'm
said
sorry,
we-
I'm all out. I'm all out.
It's good. You should really be careful about that dust. I heard that stuff is quite addictive.
Getting high on pixie dust.
Well,
Yes.
what were we going on about? What were we trying to do? There was unicorns or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta make it. We gotta make it to the frozen castle and use that unicorn horn, or the unicorn itself, because now it's got its horn back, to unfreeze this place.
Does your tin can need
And
to
it
eat?
sounds like there's a singing tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tin can, Squirt, how do you get us to Yawn?
Hold on.
I saw that.
Would you like a cracker, Mr. Tin Can?
What was the question?
I was asking Squirt, how does he get us to Yawn?
So pretty simple, honestly. I've traveled from Thither to Yon and Yon to Thither and Thither to Yon a lot of times. Okay? Not since they splintered the whole realm, but it's gonna be the same thing, right? It's gonna be the same thing. We just go north. I'll show you the way. We go past that weird singing tower thing. You can stop by if you want. And we just shimmy our way through the wall. With the oil you got me, we should be able to shimmy our way through.
Oh God, you're gonna grease us up.
And well,
No.
I didn't ask oil for nothing.
I am.
It's what Terwant's been waiting for.
I'm about 40% not okay with that, but we'll see when we get there.
All the way with that.
Once we're through, okay? All you need to do is go through this beautiful plain of colorful flowers that goes on for days and days. And if you walk through this plain, you just go right up to Yon. Walk up that mountain. Get up to that theater. Show this hag a bad time.
We can do
Alright.
that.
That sounds easy. All
Ah,
we need to do is shimmy ourselves through.
can we do that? Hey, I remember there was an airship that was bleeding. Do you think we can bring that back?
Airship?
The
No, I know, but he doesn't.
oh yeah, well, that thing bled and then fell apart, and we killed its captain, and he was really angry at Will, so I think that's off the table. But yeah,
Are you afraid of a little oil?
I don't like tight spaces.
It's gonna be just for a moment, and then you'll see a magnificent sight. Flowers for days.
Oh, how many days?
I mean, for you walkies, I don't know, 3 days. I just go flying.
Are you saying if I came back after 3 days, they wouldn't be there no more? Well, then I don't think I want to see them at all. I don't want them to go away.
Listen, sister, you're not making any sense to me.
Is everyone okay to start heading to Yon, or do we have anything else we wanted to do? Maybe check out that tower.
Nah, I'm ready. I didn't know Sedra and I were related to a tin can, but I'm fully ready to go.
What did you say?
That
Sorry,
ex-
no,
that
I
ex-
what, I just missed
That
it.
explains
What-
so many things. Maybe not for Sedra, but at least for Cesaré.
Tin can calls me sister.
Wait, what did she say?
The tin can called me sister, so I said I didn't know Sedra and I were related to a tin can, but I'm ready to go to Yaman.
Cedra's like, she's like, okay. She's like, she's not holding together very well right now. Like she looks like she's about to burst a blood vessel.
I don't know. You're holding on pretty good with this rest. You've been doing quite fine.
I don't think when I speak as Cesaré, I say the first thing that comes to my mind. Pretty obvious.
It's not really that much different.
Hey, I resent that.
I'm just uploading a character sheet.
Filter and start talking.
Giving
Remember, no item.
Squirt the oil can character levels.
No.
I don't
So
know
what-
how I open macros directory, but I see Eldritch Blast. Execute. Oh.
Execute Order 66.
Nerd.
The right place for it.
No, don't kill the children.
Off with the younglings.
Well, I mean, are we sure they're actually children, or are they just short? Because
So Kriv, your character upload is done. You'll see you have 2 sheets on the right. One 2024 and one not 2024. So let me know which one is right. Or left.
24.
Don't ask Maeve. Sorry.
I've got no clue. Can't help you.
Maeve, answer the question. I don't know what the question is, so give me an answer.
Up.
A likely
Alright, fair.
story.
I don't know. I feel like I didn't used to demand things from people, but ever since I joined TPK and everyone started calling me Empress, I just started demanding.
Not everyone started calling you Empress. Don't act like they are.
Is this like some sort of self-given title kind of thing?
Yes, it
It
is.
sure is.
She's trying to make it a thing. Yeah, right.
Yes.
Listen,
It wasn't. He was trying to make it it was.
People went along with it. All the important people did. Going to
Only
say
Tuesday night went along with it.
No, hold on.
Not
no,
even Tuesday night.
No. Hold on. More
Okay.
people going along with it. And Kriv, you voted for me.
I'm gonna put us back on the right track. Are you guys? Is there anything else you'd like to do at Little Oak? Any conversations you'd like to have, or do you want to move on from this location?
I'm done. I'm ready to go to that tower, maybe.
What tower are we talking about?
It was the only it was on the way to where Squirt will oil us, grease us up, and shove us through a crack. There is a 400-foot tall tower that has weird singing coming from it that sounds like it should be inspected.
Sure, why not? I see nothing that could go wrong with that.
Especially 400 feet up.
Yeah, I have Featherfall. That'll be fine.
Okay. Well, then in that case, you all say your goodbyes to all of the children. Give as many hugs as you want to give without killing any of them or hitting them with daggers. You get all your herbs that you gathered and your arcane foci and other things like
Make
that.
sure. Can't forget that.
Elkhorn, before we head out, do you have anything you want us to deliver to your teammates? Any message or anything when we see them?
Tell them I'm staying to protect the children. I'm sure they'll understand.
Will do.
Once they're done dealing with whatever threat they're dealing, they can find me. And Squirt begins leading you north, leaving Little Oak and heading into the forest. Yeah, you see, it's not that far. It's not that far at all. And after a few hours, come across a river. Don't worry about it. Just need to cross it and just fly over.
Do I still have the pixie dust ready?
You do not.
Ah.
Let me tell you what you see exactly. So you all hear the roar of a massive river. Its swift waters crashing over frequent waterfalls. The force of the current is pretty strong, making it clear that this crossing will be a daunting task. The river stretches 60 feet across, and Squirt just flies over it. Come on!
Well, Terwant is. Wait, how wide is the river?
60 feet.
60 feet. How long is a rope? Like a standard rope?
50 feet.
50, I believe.
I've
Well,
got
we-
50. We could tie them together.
We can tie a couple of ropes together. I will. Terwant will Celestial Revelation. Which
Oh,
one?
so he doesn't need a rope.
He doesn't need a rope. He can fly across, but he can take one end of the rope across and tie it off somewhere.
Okay, there's plenty of trees to tie it to.
Yeah. So we'll do that with 2 ropes tied together, making a 100-foot rope.
So is Kriv sister coming?
Yes, she is.
Which one am I doing?
I don't know how to pronounce her
Uh,
name, so which order is that?
Nutra.
Dutra.
Who's tying the ropes together?
I guess I'll do it.
I've
Okay.
got okay sleight of hand.
I will allow either. Yeah. Oh, it says you can tie a knot with a rope if you. Oh yeah, it's sleight of hand. I was gonna say survival, but yeah, sleight of hand. Okay.
I mean, I can do it if it's sleight of hand. I thought it was survival as well, so I'll gladly help if.
We don't know that.
Okay. So
Someone can provide a help action.
I will provide the help action.
okay.
And I will guidance because I have that spell. Shut up, Terwant. I'm doing
My
this.
handy dandy special ring. I don't remember what actually that.
So Kriv,
Or is it?
you're the one tying the ropes together. You have the
Mhm.
help action and guidance. Go ahead and roll sleight of hand. Okay.
I
now-
can't do it with advantage because it's automatically does it. So do I have advantage with
Just
help
roll it
action
again.
or
Can you shift click it? But yeah, you have advantage.
It-
Okay.
that doesn't ever works.
And then D4.
Wait, why are we letting... Does Kriv not have proficiency in this?
Mm-mm.
Why are we letting him do that?
Because I already
We-
volunteered to do it.
So Kriv just took both ends of the rope and just did his best. And okay, you have an average looking knot. You think it's gonna hold up. And once you take the rope to the other side, tie it
Yep.
up to a tree.
Yep.
Now you give me a sleight of hand check to tie it up.
I can do that, and I will guidance myself too. So. Wait. If I want to do it that way, I'm going to do it here. Sleight of hand. There you go. Plus a guidance.
Okay. Yeah. That knot's not going anywhere. That rope is pretty well tied up. The tree would get uprooted before the knot gets removed.
Okay.
Gets
Good.
destroyed.
Okay. So no need to guidance then. I won't
No,
roll.
that's good. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. I will need a so describe to me how you want to cross it.
So how far down is the river, like at our level, or is it down in like a gorge?
That's pretty much at your level.
Okay, then he will sort of curl up, wrap his legs around the rope as well as his arms, and he'll upside down shimmy.
Okay. Give me an athletics check with advantage.
And I will guidance myself for that. That's 7 for the first one.
Is that
I
with
don't know why-
guidance? Okay.
I didn't
Okay.
roll guidance yet. It didn't give me the option to add advantage. It just rolled. So, okay, 17 plus 1d4 is
I'll fix that during the break.
21.
Well, I'll try to. Okay, 21. You get to the middle of the river, and you're still holding strong. The current is pretty strong. You do manage to sometimes hit the ground. So it's not very, very deep. It's just the current is extremely strong. Please give me a second athletics check to keep crossing the other side.
With advantage too. Okay.
Yeah, you're using the rope.
Hey, I double clicked and it did that. Hey, that would have been a 1. So that's going to be a 9. Plus 3 plus 1. So that's going to be 13 plus to 17 total.
Okay. You managed to make it all the way across without getting swept by the current. And my music just changed, and I need to change it.
Should have taken swim speed instead of climb speed.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Who would like to go next?
I can go next.
Okay. And describe to me how you want to do it.
Do I know how to swim? Like, I feel like...
Well, you probably do know how to swim, but you don't have a swim speed.
Okay.
At least I don't think you do.
So I guess I'll kind of imitate what Wayde just did, since it seemed to have worked fairly all right.
Okay, give me an athletics check, please.
Oh, that's not very good.
Advantage.
Okay. I can't open my character sheet. Hold on.
Press C.
I did.
You don't have a character assigned to you. Let me do that.
Okay, I have it here. Okay, so athletics?
Yep.
And you said with advantage?
Yep.
So I rolled twice, basically. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Doo-doo-doo.
Okay. You managed to make it to the middle of the river, just like Wayde did. The current is trying to sweep you away, but you're still holding strong. Give me another one.
All right. With advantage again?
Yes.
And another one. Ooh.
Oh no, you're not doing good.
You're fine. You make it all the way across.
Yay!
We have so little voices of reason in this party, Maeve. You really gotta take care of yourself.
Mhm.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay, same deal. Give me an athletics check.
Well, I'm just diving into the water, swimming across.
Are you using the rope at all?
Nope.
No advantage then.
So athletics,
Athletics, yeah.
15.
So Kriv, not touching the rope at all, just swimming through the water, not having too many difficulties. You get swept up a little bit, but you're still being able to keep your heading. You've reached the middle of the river. Give me another athletics check. And like you go on your back, and you're just showing off at this point, and you make it all the way across with no issues at all.
Hopefully someone wasn't sitting in my mimic chair when I was doing backstrokes.
Who would like to go next?
I want next. I want to go.
Are you using the rope?
Yes, certainly, yes.
Okay, give me an athletics check with advantage.
With advantage, I'm bad at athletics. I'm real bad. No, you roll that with advantage. Why didn't you ask me?
Had to use your disc.
Oh, good.
Not
Just
20.
like
Not 20. It did not ask me to roll with advantage. It just rolled.
No, I know. I'll try and fix that at the break.
No, it's fine. It's not a hindrance. I just wanted to defend myself. 21.
And your disc leaves you behind. Is still on the other side of the water. But you do make it.
it can't traverse water, can it?
It cannot. So you make it to the middle of the river. You're fine. If you want to keep crossing, give me another athletics check with advantage.
Oh no, me. Oh, oof.
How the hell are we getting those chests across?
Doing this again. I'll just. Oh wait, my disc can.
Cannot traverse water.
How about the person who can fly can get it?
I do believe you are correct. I would like to read this.
God.
It can hold up to 500 pounds, so I don't know how much of stuff is on there right now.
How deep is the water?
The water is not very deep.
It's over 10 feet deep.
My wings only last a
Oh.
minute, so by the way, I don't know how long it took everybody else to cross, but I probably don't have wings anymore.
Okay. No, you're right. So it's not deeper than 10 feet. You're fine. So the disc would be able to
Get
go.
a little wet. Things are about to
Yeah.
be a bit wet on my disc, but it should be fine as long as it's not.
Oh, Brie, how about you just sit on your disc and you just pull on the rope to traverse that way?
The disc stays 20 feet away from me.
Before you start rolling, Sedra, I don't have. Whoa.
That
Sorry, that's me. That's me
Oh, wait.
rolling. I thought you told me to roll another athletics check.
Yeah, I saw Sedra start rolling, but it's still Cesaré.
it was.
So, Cesaré?
Yeah, no, that was just a.
15.
You're good. You make it all the way across with your disc. A little bit wet, but everything is where it should be.
Man, guys, hope you didn't put anything valuable on that disc.
Just those books.
No, they burnt up.
There's no books.
Okay.
I just saw what you wrote. Okay. Sedra, you rolled. What did you roll? 12 and 0? Is that it?
12 and 15.
Where's
And then a
the-
0, but that was because
don't
the
see a
thing decided
15.
to roll 4 times. Oh, that's you're right. That's Cesaré. You're right. 12.
I see. Okay. So with a little bit of trouble, the current kind of keeps trying to sweep you up and bring you into waterfalls, but you manage to keep hold. The DC is 12, so you're fine. Give me another one. You're in the middle of the river with advantage. Is it working?
Ooh.
Okay, that's a 0.
Oh.
Oh.
Fuck! How close
Okay.
am I to the other side at this point?
Let me check. You are 10 feet away, and you get swept up. You will take.
I'll vortex warp her to the other side.
Okay. Give me say high or low, Valgrim.
Let's go high.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll a d20, and if it's high, you vortex warp her before she hits her head on a rock. And if it's low, it's after. Okay, you're good. So right before you your head hits a rock, Sedra, you get vortex warped on the other side by Valgrim. He saves your ass. Unless you choose not to resist, and I don't think you do.
No, she'll. Yeah, I think she'll allow it.
All right.
Thank you.
As
Your sister's
As-
gonna try and do the same as you did, Kriv.
okay.
Doesn't she have wings?
She does. We don't. They're not made for Dragonborn, I don't think.
So she starts to try and show off just like you did, but she forgot she was wearing pretty heavy armor, and she needs to grab onto the rope, and then she keeps pulling herself to the other side. Let's see if she can make it there. Yeah, she's good, and she makes it to the other side. A little bit wet, but all in one piece. Is there someone else?
I still have to make my way over.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna. How deep is this water?
Wait, Valgrim, you vortex warped Sedra back on your side, right?
I vortex warped her to the other side.
What's the range of vortex warp?
90 feet.
Oh, okay. All right,
That's a
perfect.
very long range.
You're
That
good.
would funnier though.
All right, well, Valgrim,
How deep is this water again?
it's about 8 feet deep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have Astaroth walk on the bottom and just hold on to the rope while I'm like on his shoulders.
Okay. So I have Astaroth do the athletics check with advantage. I wish I could give him super advantage. Okay. That's fine. He makes it to the middle with not too much. Probably doesn't even really need to hold on to the rope much. Roll again to see if you cross all the way.
Ooh, that was close. Trying to fail it.
So Ashret kind of loses footing for a second there, but he grabs the rope and is able to pull you to the other side. And Squirt looks at y'all. He's like, "Well, I didn't think that would be that hard, but good job, good job. You
No.
really need to learn how to fly, though."
No, see, it was a puzzle. We couldn't leave Sedra with Valgrim, or she would have eaten him. But we had to. We could only do 2 at a time.
Thank you, Valgrim.
Yeah.
As you cross the other side, we're gonna take a short break, and then we'll continue our way to the north. Thank you, guys. Let's take a 10-minute break.
minute. Everyone, talk about rainbows and unicorns. I've never watched My Little Pony.
And zombies.
You
No.
keep trekking to the north for a few more hours, being careful not to get spotted by the Jabberwocky, sticking to the trees. Squirt leads you, and in the distance you can start to see mist-covered mountains. You're nearing the foot of it, but you start to hear the sound of a beautiful singing coming from an impossibly tall, impossibly white tower, soaring almost 400 feet into the sky. The singing seems to drift down from the only opening you can see from here, a window near the very top. The words are almost indiscernible, you can't hear the words, but the melody, as faint as it is heartbreaking. You're far enough away from this tower that you can avoid it if you want to. What do you want to do? Yeah, so that's the tower I've been telling you about. Just someone singing in there.
Have they been just singing forever?
For as long as I can remember, yeah. The song is sad. I don't understand it.
Huh.
Cesaré, Maeve, Sedra, Valgrim, Wayde, you all talk Elvish. So basically,
Yes.
not Terwant, and not. That's it. Astraatli Wisnate doesn't know it. The song appears to be Elvish. You're too far to hear the words properly.
Cesaré is going to try and sing along regardless. She's going to do the thing that I do in the car where you don't know the words to the song, but you start going, and just kind of fake it.
That was Anya. I knew exactly what song you were singing.
Performance. Please, roll performance.
Oh man, I'm not playing CC. I'm probably not.
We
good
don't
at-
roll performance enough. Do it.
Oh, she doesn't
I
shut
did.
her ears.
I know
It's
the
like
song.
it's a second language to you.
Make
You're trying to sing off key and not really knowing the lyrics, but you end up making a pretty good impression of it.
I'm real good at guessing.
I mean, I'd be interested in getting a little bit closer to that tower. You never know what sort of equipment might be in there. What do you guys think?
Did we stop for this conversation by chance?
I guess you did.
Oh, because
It's up to
I'm
you.
like 40, 50, maybe even 60 feet away already. Going
So
down
you
the
said that
path
Kriv
you
has
had.
not stopped.
I have not stopped.
Hey, y'all one of the only people that can actually fly. You're the one who can reach the top if you want to, Kriv.
He just growls. And he says, send back to you guys.
Someone left, oh no.
Who done left?
Is this
Oh, it's a secret. It's a secret conversation.
I'm taking them out of my will.
Ba, ba, ba.
I'd be interested in checking this thing out, but I'm not going to slow you guys down if you don't want to. What do you guys think?
The
I'm
DM is
decently
with you.
curious.
I'm down for checking it out.
Oh, we pulled 10. Okay.
Maeve, we are
And
secret
it might be a
spies.
nice
What did
place
they
to
say?
spend the night. If it's empty.
I'm trying not to cheat. I'm trying not to listen.
Oh, come on. All the cool kids.
Okay, so
cheat.
we're talking about cabbage, right? So like
yeah.
like-
No, we're not talking about cabbage. I hate cabbage, I hate mayonnaise, and I hate carrots, and that's why I hate
How about like really creamy coleslaw that has cabbage and mayonnaise, and it's just.
You don't like carrots?
No.
I'm a fan of mustardy, vinegary coleslaw.
Like the really liquidy, oily one.
I don't like mustard.
Yeah,
I don't like it mustardy. I just like it like.
More
maybe like
German coleslaw.
Yeah.
When I was 3 years old, I ate so many carrots that I projectile vomited. And ever since then, whenever I eat a carrot, it makes me sick. So I hate carrots, I hate cabbage, and I hate mayonnaise, and coleslaw is the bane of my existence, and it was made to scorn me.
What kind of mayonnaise have you tried though? Did you only try like the Miracle Whip American crap, or like actual Hellman's or?
Mayonnaise. I like Japanese mayonnaise because it's made with a sweet vinegar, but normal mayonnaise I hate.
Okay, no. All you guys are wrong. The best mayonnaise is Duke's Mayo, made in North Carolina.
All right, hello, Mayo people.
Don't call me a mayo man. I don't like mayonnaise. I reject it. I need to stop talking.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
I am going to do this. Spread my wings. And I am flying above the trees.
You have 10 minutes of that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I get one. My wings are prettier.
I get 5 seconds if I jump.
Mine glow.
I think it's one of the first time you use this feature. And so you all see Kriv sprout spectral wings and start flying without saying anything to anybody. It was about 40 feet.
It is
50
not
feet.
the first time the party has seen him do this.
Okay.
Because
rare.
I distinctively remember that Ember was felt very betrayed. and was trying not to seem jealous.
I mean, they're very glowy. They're like lightning wings.
You where do you go? Do you approach the window at the top?
Hang on a second, I got a phone call from my boss.
Oh, okay. Tell him to fuck off. No, I'm kidding.
I have a climb speed, so I can climb, but that's 400 feet, right?
Wait, there's not like a door? We check for a door.
Okay.
Aren't we out in the open?
Sedra, you start looking around the tower for a door, and you do see one at the bottom. A big white marble door. Closed.
Detect magic, for starters.
Well, let me change the map.
Because your girl does not feel like touching the abjuration door.
What's the Elvish word for friend?
Moltrock. Something like that.
Melon.
Melon.
Okay, Wayde is doing a quick circuit around the tower. Let me know if I need to stop moving or anything.
You're good.
Ritual cast things? Yes, I do. I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic. It'll take 10 minutes, so people got 10 minutes to do what the hell they want, and then I will walk around the tower, see if I sense any schools of magic, particularly that can indicate different traps and stuff like that, and I feel like that is way too smart of Cesaré to do.
I think your sister told you to do this.
Sure.
Meanwhile, Kriv is just flying straight up to the top.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it because I could do it for.
So, detect magic. You do not detect any magic coming from the door. There are no windows at the ground floor. The walls of this tower are extremely thick, and you do not sense your detect magic piercing through that thick masonry, that thick marble. But there's a door right here.
Valgrim.
So there's...
Can you check if it's trapped?
I can try.
Give me an investigation
I
check.
will help you.
Do you have investigation proficiency?
I don't.
Probably.
No, but she
Oh,
needs
then
to
I
have
should.
it.
Oh, I see. Yes, I do.
I can
But
help
actually,
him.
maybe I should be doing this.
Yeah. Or there's also an inquisitive rogue in the party.
Oh yeah, Inquisitive Rogue. You should do it.
I can help him or check it as well.
She rolled a 21. So the door has no current lock on it. No doorknobs either. Seems to be a push door with no visible traps or arcane glyphs. It looks
So
extremely heavy.
Pull it.
Kriv, are you back?
Sounds like a long phone call.
Oh, okay. He has to go.
Damn.
Sorry, Kriv. All right.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's a work emergency.
Oh,
He's gonna go save some people.
He's such a nice guy.
He's a hero.
Oh fuck.
And Kriv left just in time for that, so
This whole location's for him.
oh no.
Hey guys, very suddenly, I need to go do something else.
We can come back later.
Wait, let me think.
No.
But we've been traveling for a while, so
He's such a nice guy.
or something.
We talk after session. He's just very, very kind. Very fun to play with too. I like
Is
him.
Kriv in you? Is he in your
He's-
He plays
yeah.
Dimitri.
Dimitri? I've heard you talk about that guy before.
Yeah, he's the kobold who.
That's okay.
wrote all
We're,
of the
we're gonna we're gonna
fights.
continue. It's not only for him. And you can watch the stream. Okay. All right. Shit happens.
I hope he's alright.
Yeah.
So he's just flying at the top of the tower. He seems to be looking at something in the window. Enthralled by it.
We should probably get up there and help him out.
I
can we have
mean,
the glass door open?
I could climb this place, but the door seems easier. Valgrim, can you get your beefy honky tin can guy to help?
Maybe the door isn't that hard to open, but maybe it'll hurt you, so I'm willing to give it a shot.
Oh, that is
Sedra.
that is the most pointed intentional insertion of yourself into this as I've ever seen. But sure, any help is welcome.
There you go. So I push on the
If you
door.
start moaning, I'm going to.
Give me Terwant, give me a strength check.
See,
Oh,
strength
it's
or okay, strength.
It's phone.
I will
And if
help.
If he starts moaning, I will give
Okay,
him
then
something to moan
advantage.
about.
And that is a natural.
Natural
Oh,
20
okay.
minus 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Are
You
you
start pushing on the door.
based?
You start pushing on the door as
And I go,
as strong as you can, and you start moaning. Fuck.
Oh, do I? Oh, it's a moan or grunt.
Listen,
It's like
I'm not gonna
50-50.
tell you the sounds you're making, okay? That's up to you. But yeah, you managed to get the door open, and the door is scraping on the bottom of this marble floor, and inside you see a 9 feet tall statue.
On which side's the door? Because right now I'm on the south side of the tower.
South side. Sorry.
Wow.
I am.
Here.
I'm
There we go.
Inside,
I am
you see
reeling.
a 9 feet tall statue of what appears to be some type of fiend or demon, but very clearly you see that this statue has 6 fingers on each hand.
How many
He's
abs
extremely
does this guy
well built.
have?
All of the abs. He has all of them. And this statue is the real representation of the statue. I found a real statue.
And
Across the floor.
do I recognize the statue due to my worship of Loviator?
Give me a religion or history check. Actually, you can all give me one.
I'll give you one. History or religion? I suck at all those.
I mean,
Wow.
you rolled a 20, so.
Man, 21.
I also rolled a 20.
Alright, so-
That's good on my level.
DC 15. I think
Wow.
most people pass that except Valgrim and Terwant.
Oh yeah, brother.
He's too short.
I don't know. I don't know shit about shit.
Terwant. So yeah, DC 15. You recognize this statue because you've heard tales and songs. This is Grast, a demon lord, known for his unnatural beauty and charm. Yet his allure hides a cruel and manipulative nature. You all remember legends describing him as a tall, elegant figure with 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot. He is said to surround himself with luxury and excess, ruling over pleasure palaces where indulgence knows no limits. It's actually a shock that Terwant does not know about it.
Yeah, for real.
His cults are secretive, using their influence to control others through blackmail and manipulation. DC 17. Maeve, Cesaré, and Wayde. You recall that Grast is not just a demon lord. He is one of the most cunning and seductive amongst them. His lair, the Argent Palace, is in the Abyss, and is a place of overwhelming decadence, where reality itself bends to his will.
Y'all don't-
19. Cesaré and Wayde.
Wait!
And Terwant. Oh, wait, no, that's
Don't go in
strength.
the-
Oh, Terwant doesn't know yet.
I'm already in here.
Grast was.
let me
Grast
finish.
was the.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
You know from ancient texts and forbidden tomes that Grast's influence warps the very fabric of reality. His mere presence distorts the world, creating an aura of beguilement that makes insight unreliable and deception more convincing. Wild beasts near his domain act erratically, driven by impulses of conflict and desire. And so, this is all I have to say about Grast. There are a few shrines at the bottom of this tower, and candles lit everywhere. You
Hey,
all
what-
hear the singing coming from the top of the tower. There are stairs going all around the tower, and stop suddenly, about 200 feet up. At the top
Grast?
of the tower,
Sorry.
give me a second.
Sorry.
At the top of the tower, you see an elf tied up, head down, her feet tied up to the top of the tower, and she is singing a song. A song that most of you did not hear and understand. And I have the lyrics for it. And I will give a rare inspiration if you can tell which song it is based on. I put it in the chat because will not read it. I will not sing it.
I got a early performance earlier. If I know the song, can I say it and get the inspiration?
Sing it! You have to sing it! I require it to be sung.
If I
Uh,
sing it, you're gonna know.
Is it never gonna give you up?
No, it's not. But this is the song in Elvish that she is singing right now. She also has wings, but you can see she is chained up to the top of that tower. Her head down. Now, Liv, what did you want to say?
Through the fires and flames? Mm.
Sorry. The unicorn. The unicorn said that Igwilv bewitched and enslaved Grast using the Demonomicon.
Hello down there. It's been quite a while since I've seen any visitors. Do you think you could help me out with those chains? They're hurting my ankles.
So are we on her level, or
No.
is
You are on the ground floor with the
but she can
statue.
hear us?
Yeah, she's 400 feet up. This tower is extremely
Oh,
echo.
Jesus.
So this tower is extremely echo, so you can hear the singing pretty easy. There is nothing blocking your sight. This is like a hollow tower with only stairs on the outskirt of it, on the outside of it. And the stairs stop about 100 feet shy of where she is at the top of the tower.
I know that anything involving Grast is not going to be good. Quite honestly, I'm surprised that this guy is a demon and not a devil. He seems to be trying to cop their steez, but I ain't too keen on letting this one person just be dangled upside down and tortured forever. What do you guys think?
If you want to get her down, I'll heal her.
Cedré, Valgrim, you're the ones who kind of know more about this. What do you think?
Can we even see where this person's at currently?
Yeah. She's exactly 400 feet up at the top of the tower. She's hanging upside down. Her feet chained up to the ceiling of the tower. There's also a fountain at the bottom where you guys are, in the middle. Water coming out of the statue. Water coming out of the statue's mouth and pooling into the fountain at the bottom.
If you want a better look before we go up there, I could always cast Clairvoyance. That way we can see what's awaiting us at the top before we go fully up there.
That's not a bad idea.
Casting magic in the tower that we have no idea if there's any type of wards to prevent magic being casted like that.
Well, what would wards of the state have to do with it?
We ain't in the state.
Sedra.
Sedra is going to cast Intellectual Fortress on herself and see if it works.
It works.
Seems safe.
There are wards to prevent you casting specific types of magic.
Maeve, are you staying outside?
This is true.
No, I followed the. Yeah, I'm inside.
Okay.
Can I start reading some of the ward runes and see if I can kind of get a sense of them?
What words?
Are there wards on the inside or just on the out? Are there runes just on the inside, outside or just on the?
There are no wards or runes that you can see.
I mean, even if there is a ward, if I cast a spell, at least we'll know there'll be one.
Valgrim just shakes his head and starts walking.
Also, I cast a detect magic ritually. Do I sense any forms of magic?
Yes, I forgot about the detect magic. The detect magic. I think you're both using it right now. So
I'm not, because
Cesaré?
now that new thing is concentration.
Okay. So Cesaré,
Mhm.
those candles all look to be lit forever, never extinguishing. Some kind
Can
of
I
magical
try-
flame.
And Cesaré pick one up and try to blow it out to confirm her theory.
You pick up one of the candle and try to blow it up. It gets blown up. And after a few seconds, the candle lights back up.
She is greatly amused by this and will start trying to put one in her bag before realizing you probably shouldn't put an open flame in your bag.
Do you do it or not?
No, she almost did it. She got it halfway in and she was like, wait a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, as you extinguish it, try to put it in your bag, it lights up again and you pull it out.
I'll put it back.
Can I drink from the fountain, but from the stream that's coming out of the statue's mouth, so it looks like he's spitting in my mouth?
Terwant, you approach the fountain, and the elf at the top says, "Don't touch that; it's poison."
Oh.
Don't you fucking dare.
Don't
Terwant.
do it. I'll
Isn't the
punch
elf-
you instead if you need it that bad.
Isn't the elf 400 feet away? Is she yelling at us?
It's a very
She's-
echoey tower.
She is talking normally, but her voice is extremely well. You can hear everything in that tower. My name's Amina.
All right, I do a little. Whoop, let me get in the camera. Like a little hand wave at the six-fingered hand. I'm really curious about those 6 fingers, but I'll leave it as is and step away. I'll look for loot instead. I'll like search around.
Give me an investigation check.
Meh.
While he's doing that,
Oh, well, there we go. Hey.
Ooh, not 20.
Yeah, that's the second one tonight. I never get those.
Yeah. You got a
You-
-2.
Let me check something.
I love Liv's quote. The horrors persist, but so do I. It's my quote. What do I got? Click on my profile. Ain't got nothing.
You find hidden under one of the altars 2 healing potions.
Okay.
While he's searching after hearing the elf call down, I think Cesaré would fully yell back up. She'd be like, "My name's Cesaré! I know that's a boy's name and I know that's quite silly, but my mama, she wasn't really thinking when she named me."
Cesaré, don't say your name.
Cesaré is a beautiful name. My name's Anina, and I'm very pleased to meet you. Do you think you can get here and perhaps free me from those awful chains? I've been trapped here forever.
Well, why were you put in the chains? Did you kill somebody? That's why we put people in chains, never Eska.
Wade's
No,
headed
nothing like
up.
that.
Wade's
I
headed up the
think
stairs.
I think Valgrim is also going up. Okay.
Yeah.
He
Sedra,
left
yeah.
before all the shenanigans.
No, I said Valgrim. My name's Anina. I didn't kill anyone or anything like that. I was trapped here by the Queen Igwilv, the Witch Queen. She's a treacherous and jealous little bitch.
means decree, I don't think it's our place to free you. I'm very sorry about that, but most people are a lot smarter than me, especially when it comes to royalty.
She's nothing
Wait.
like royalty, I assure you. She trapped me here just because I loved the same man that she did. She desired
Can I
him, and so
insight
she
check
trapped
that?
him. Yes, please.
Yeah, I want to
I-
insight that too.
Yes, please. Maeve, do you want to insight check too?
Sure.
17.
Cesaré, you believe her. Sedra, you believe her.
No. No.
It's a very good thing to love the same man as someone else.
Maeve, you believe her. Wayde. She might be twisting the truth a little bit, not being entirely truthful. Tell with the tone of her voice.
He'll keep that in mind as he's running up the stairs.
Well,
Running up the stairs. Okay.
Yep, he's headed up
Ew. Wait.
to there.
It's quite a climb, but the stairs are in pretty good condition. Who else was going up?
Cedra's going up. She's now very curious.
Okay.
I'm going to stay down at the bottom and keep an eye out.
Cesaré will also stay at the bottom and talk to Maeve.
Yeah, so Terwant's staying at the bottom. He's a bit lazy.
Valgrim?
Valgrim left before everyone else.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Perfect.
I'm catching up to you.
Probably won't be very
Cedra's
hard.
not gonna try to keep up with both,
You got them short little stubby
them.
legs.
but she's
Uh,
coming too.
Does Astaroth come with you?
Yep.
Just hear the clanking.
All right. You all climb up the stairs. It is quite a climb. Valgrim, you get caught up by Wayde, who's running like 10 times faster than you are.
He'll grab Valgrim and run up with him.
Okay.
He is fighting you off.
He'll
You-
toss him.
Not really being too careful. You keep climbing up in a circle. It's a bit gets you dizzy a little bit. Just always climbing up in a circle like that. But you reach the top, or actually where the stairs end. They end abruptly. No floor or anything. Just end there. It's like, whoa! And you almost topple over, but you manage to stop before falling. Anina, the elf, is just about 100 feet away to the top of the tower now. Like, thank you for coming to my rescue. Please, do you think you can get those chains for me? I would like Wayde, well, everyone that climbed up to make a perception check.
We're just gossiping at the bottom here.
I would love to hear what Maeve and Cesaré are talking about.
Look, guys, I think we got enough brain.
We're mumbling about how. Was he really about to drink that poison? Is that really what he was gonna do? Yeah, I don't know.
So, Wayde, Valgrim, Sedra, you all clearly see that her chains are not tied up to that ceiling. There's a hole in the ceiling, and the chain go into that hole to you don't know where. So I'm trying to paint a picture for you. She is upside down, her feet chained up to the ceiling, but the chain itself goes into a hole in the ceiling.
Could we make the assumption that this chain could be lowered and raised?
You could, yes. I've tried to
So-
get those out. They're too hard to remove just by myself.
So you've been here for how long?
Ever since this Igwilf got jealous of me and trapped me here.
Sedra, how long ago was this Igwilv nonsense? You were looking into it, right?
I mean, and this is correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, like, are you
Did
speaking?
she- Cut out again?
Yeah, she
Yep.
cut out. I can't correct you because I did not hear what you said.
It's been hundreds of
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds.
years. Nobody's not hundreds. Am I wrong about this?
You're not wrong.
It's been. When was the last time you saw her?
Maybe a few years ago.
Hmm.
Time runs differently here. I'm not from here.
Where are you from?
I'm not from around here. I'm from Baldur's Gate.
Can I inside check that shit?
I
Yes,
want
you
to
can.
also.
I'm
I
like,
can hear
this
what
bitch
she's
is from
saying.
the abyss.
Wait, I'll give you advantage
Come on,
because you
come-
succeeded the other one. You're suspicious of her.
There we go.
Forget the mistakes I did. You understand what I said. I sent you a DM.
I saw. Hey, Sedra, I don't think she's telling the truth about this. She wasn't telling the truth about earlier. She wasn't exactly lying, but it sounded like she was twisting the truth, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
What was your name again?
My name's Anina.
Anina.
What is yours?
Oh, you can just
Can
call
I?
me.
Sorry, I'm gonna be a dick. Can I insight
The name? Yeah.
check? Her say.
You're cutting up so much. But yes, you can inside check.
I don't got a name. Forgot it.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Well, nameless man. Seem to be quite in shape. What say you come here and remove those chains, please? You wouldn't want to let that evil queen succeed, right?
Now
Sedra-
you're.
Sedra, you believe that her name is Anina?
You're cutting out.
Yes.
I'm starting to put together a bit of a story in my head. And you don't have to confirm or deny it, but I just want to hear how it sounds to you. I think that you were appearing to us in a friendly form. But what I think is that you might look a little bit more like that, and she'll point to the statue.
This man, this is the man I love. This is why I was trapped here. And just to I guess twist the dagger in the wound. Decide to erect a statue of the man I love, but I cannot have. She wants to keep it all to herself. I'm telling you, she's nothing to mess around with. Oh, what I would give to just get my revenge on her. Don't you want evil witches to be dealt with and slain and just beat up?
Evil ones, yes. In fact, I mean, Wayde, what do you think? I don't know what to do here.
I don't even know how we'd get her free, even if we could. But what, this Igwilv person? Is this going to be a enemy of my enemy sort of thing?
Everyone keeps telling me she's evil, and I
But what do you have to prevent you from thinking that she's evil if everyone's telling you that?
I can't believe that my mother wasn't evil. And
I don't know who your wonder
if
was, darling, but I'm sure she would want you to free me.
she just kind of glares at the she's like,
Okay, so your mother was studying Igwilv, and that's why she got killed?
something she made, yeah.
Will this give you answers?
Don't. This is the closest we've gotten to anything related to Igwilv. She said a couple years ago.
Okay. If you need this, and your sister needs this info, I'll free her.
And if it is your mom and you end up having to kill her, I'll be there to take your pain.
Yes, that too.
My mother is already dead.
Such a bro.
I don't know. Well, my
How do we know that you won't attack us after we release you? What assurances do we have?
Attack you with what? I'm defenseless. Look at this clothes. She's
That's
wearing
not-
like a very satin-like blue dress. Her hair is actually
is it like
dangling
completely
down.
upside down?
She is completely
dress is
upside down.
out.
No, her dress. She has a magic. She's not nude.
Okay.
The chain is wrapping it around her.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. I don't know necessarily. My point is, I don't know. I have a hard time believing that Igwilv is as evil as that everybody tells me that she is, and I don't know if helping this woman is a good idea.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Let's start
I
with
love the wrong man so dearly.
You loved a demon.
I mean, potato. Once you really truly love someone, nothing can stop you from getting them. The only thing stopping me right now is those chains.
I mean, so it sounds like something could stop you, but
I
For what it's
promise
worth.
I will not hurt you in any way.
insight check that.
yeah.
3.
Can we
You can
hear
s-
this conversation too?
Yes.
Can I also insight check her?
Yes. You all believe her. Listen, you're right. I lied earlier about one thing. I'm not from Baldur's Gate. I didn't think that saying the truth would really help me out, but I'll tell you. I'm a princess of Avariel. They're a long lost subspecies of winged elves from the feywild. If you'd like to check that, to be true or false, give me an history check.
History?
Yeah.
How would we release her?
Hold on, I'm just gonna wait the other history checks.
Wait, are you fucking kidding me? That's the third one tonight.
Let's go.
On the
yeah.
stupidest rolls too. Like,
So.
Wait, no, I didn't get one. Did I get one?
Yeah, you can get one. Terwant and Sedra.
Oh no, I did. It was a 25. I was just confused about if I got a nat 20 or not. I don't.
So, Terwant and Sedra, you have heard of Avariel, in passing or in books. Avariel died out a long time ago. We're talking centuries here.
And how long could they live?
And Wayde, you asked, how would you go about freeing her? Well, kind of a puzzle. What do you want to try?
So Wayde has. Go ahead.
Finger up. I heard she died like a long time ago.
Well, that must be because I've been in prison for so long. I'm the last of my kind.
Do I know with my nat 20 like confirmation they saw a body and everything, or like in the text?
No, Avariel is like a kingdom, not a person. Kingdom. The kingdom has died out a long time ago.
The kingdom died, not the princess. Oh
No.
Well, actually, your kingdom got wiped out like a long time ago. Sorry.
You don't have to remind me of the pain that my people suffered.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you didn't know. I was like, just catching you up.
I was there. I remember it very well.
He kind of does need to remind you of that pain. It's a thing.
Oh well, maybe I don't want to be freed by this one.
Wayde wants to look around and see if there's anything. Wayde wants to look around and see if there's anything he could use to actually like lower or raise the chain.
Give me a perception check.
Can I guidance myself post?
Yeah.
Just 13.
You don't see anything that would help you get up there.
How does an Avariel elf meet a Daedric prince?
Demon, this isn't Skyrim.
Oh my god, my brain is so fucking fried. A demon prince. Where did I get Daedric in my head?
Because I posted the word Daedric earlier.
Oh, it's your fault!
Hold on. Okay. Puzzles, puzzle, puzzle. Any ideas from anyone?
I think it's got something to do with that statue. I'm seeing this. We can assume that this room is
Be careful with the
representative.
statue. This water is actually poison. Be careful with it.
Ostensibly
do-
from this height, I can see that there are bars along the statue. I wonder if it moves if we push it.
There are actually pipes that go into the ground.
Okay, they're not bars then.
Maeve, maybe you want some of that water for reasons.
Okay. Sure. Thank you. But I wanted to know as well, can I do some kind of investigation check around the room to see if there's anything that looks out of place or anything that looks like it could be activated or any kind of
Give me an
Oh.
investigation check.
oh no, not in this window, sorry. 24.
I think that's higher than what Terwant rolled earlier, right?
It is.
24, yes, I think so.
So, first of all, you don't smell any poison on the water.
Okay.
There are pipes going out of the fountain and into the floor, as if the water is like being circulated somehow. And you can see right here into the wall of the tower a very small opening, not even big enough to get your fingers in. It's like the wall has been scratched open or something, and you see a chain going down.
Is it the same kind of chain that is holding her up?
Yes, it is a mithril chain.
Do I know anything about a mithril chain?
You know that they are extremely hard to break. This is one of the strongest material known in
Hint,
the
hint.
Forgotten Realms.
Cesaré. Cesaré. You might know about mithril.
Yeah, I think she's away right now. She says she's
Oh.
listening, but she's not at her microphone right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So I will relay this information to the group, saying that there's this little scratch in the wall that we can kind of see a mithril chain in the back, and that the water doesn't smell poisonous. But with Terwant's advice, I will use some kind of flask of some sort and kind of goop up some of the water. Very
And,
carefully
it
and
warns
very...
again. Don't touch that. It's gonna hurt you. And you manage to take some of that liquid into a flask.
And I'm very careful to not put my fingers, sort of, just kind of scoop it
Okay.
without trying to touch the water.
Okay. You managed to scoop it up. No problem.
If we do free you, how will we go about doing that?
I have no idea. Maybe just come and break the chains?
Are her
The
chains made of
mithril
mithril too?
chains.
These chains are really hard to break.
We
Some
make
of you look
mithril
quite
in
strong. I
Nebraska.
think you could try.
Not easy. And our buddy is a little bit preoccupied.
I have a climb speed, but I still doubt that there's any way I can realistically make it over to her, right?
You can try.
How would I do that? I'd have to climb across here and then jump like 20 feet off the wall onto the chain.
She's at on the ceiling. I think your climb speed would let you hang upside down. Are you Spider-Man?
I'm not Spider-Man. I have a climb speed, not spider climb.
Yeah, okay. So need to stop every turn at somewhere you can hold on to.
Yeah. Hmm. Can I do an intelligence check to try to figure out something that might point us in the right direction?
Where's the chain?
Yes. Try jumping.
Can I take us little, like, can I put my foot over where the next step should be?
Yes, you can.
Cover it.
And Sedra, as you do that, you get turned upside down and start
Whoa!
falling towards the ceiling,
wait.
affected by a reverse gravity spell.
Wade's definitely going to try to grab her, but
Okay.
probably be caught in it too.
I'll let you try. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Wade. Or dexterity saving throw. Okay. You managed to grab onto Sedra as she is now upside down and being pulled up towards the ceiling. And you managed to pull her, but you're kind of getting dragged up with her slowly.
I don't like this. What do you need me to do? Sedra, what's going on?
I think this might be how I reach it.
You want me to let go?
You feel like you are not floating. You are falling up. 100
How
feet
far
up.
is it?
100
Oh, 100 feet.
Oh, 100
Oh.
feet. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, nope.
That is
nope,
10d6 falling damage.
Yeah, no.
If I yank Sedra back to the stairs, does that dispel it, or is it still happening?
Give me a strength check to try and fight the reverse gravity. Okay. You managed to pull Sedra back down onto the stair, and you just crash on the stairs, Sedra, no longer affected by the spell.
Thanks.
Okay.
Igwilf cast that spell. Told me not to say anything. Actually, can't
And
say
you
anything.
listened?
I-
Okay, that makes sense.
She's compelling me not to say anything.
I see.
Valgrim, you got any ideas?
I mean, if you want to get up there, you can always cast Featherfall.
Yeah, I was gonna... Can you cast Featherfall on us and we could...
Sure, I'm interested in getting my hands on some mithril.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is right.
Did not think of that. So Featherfall is a reaction. You'd have to all jump up and get affected by that gravity, and then you trigger the Featherfall.
Yep.
Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this.
Okay.
And
All right.
she'll...
Hand in
Who's-
hand.
Okay.
Who's going up? Everyone and Astrid as well?
Yeah, I might need his strength.
Okay, all right. So you all float up or fall up. So strange to say. To the ceiling, and you're now at 400 feet up.
Oh no,
Are the
I've
same?
fallen upstairs before.
Wait, everybody is?
That's impressive.
No,
just
not,
I think
just
yeah,
Wayde,
just the three of us
Sedra,
up there.
Valgrim, and
And
Astaroth.
Astaroth. I think that's how many you can affect with Featherfall at a time, right?
There could be one more.
5 people.
How big is the hole that leads into the chain?
It's kind of like 2 feet wide.
Oh.
And you see that
So
her
we could probably squeeze through.
her feet are tied up with that mithril chain. The chain is going into that hole. Then you don't know where it goes. Did I say 2 feet?
Can we
No,
peek through?
it's too small for you to squeeze through unless you change your size. But yes, you can peek through, and you see that the chain kind of turns and goes
What do I see?
to wall, and that's it.
Sorry, can you repeat that? It glitched out.
Yeah. The chain seems to follow the wall of the tower, but inside the wall.
Is there a deep enough so it goes back down to the bottom? That must be it must go back down up to where Maeve pointed out that the chain came back up.
Pull me back. Pull me down.
You'll fall quite a bit.
I'm tied up with that chain.
Pull you up or pull you down?
Or pull me to the side.
I mean, Maeve's the one who's down there, right?
Yeah. With Cesaré and Terwant.
Can you guys pull on the chain?
You cannot reach.
We
the chain at
can't
the
reach
bottom.
It's too small of a crack. It's just like a little crack. There's nothing that can really go through it.
Oh, and there's how much space is it on the other side? Or is it just like inside the wall?
It's inside the wall.
She'll
Now-
touch the chain and see if we can get it to swing to one side.
How many second level spell slots do I have right now? I'm gonna reduce myself.
Okay. You're already small, right?
Yep.
We're gonna go to tiny.
Before you do that, do we need to get you back down to the bottom?
I have another second level spell slot.
Okay. I mean, I could
Where
always
are
just
yous?
climb upside down and take you back down.
I can get one other person back down to the bottom.
Okay. Valgrim, you shrink down to tiny size, and you can definitely fit through that opening now.
Okay.
You,
Do I see any mechanism that is controlling this in there?
so you enter the small hole at their feet. You see that the mithril chain has a pulley and goes to the side of the tower, and then goes all the way down to the floor. You can follow this flow trench all the way if you want to. Do you do that?
If I go back to my regular size, do I have enough room over there?
No, you don't.
I have a minute.
Got it. You don't want to go too far into that hole.
Nope.
So with the minute, I'll let you know that the chain goes up, over to the side of the tower, and then down You don't know what happens with the chain after.
Okay. And they said that they have an opening down there at the bottom, so that's probably where a chain goes by process of elimination. Oh, we just gotta find a way to operate it though.
Just pull me.
Ow.
It's too heavy for me. It's pulling me down.
Oh.
Wouldn't most of it be pulling you up?
Well, I've been upside down for quite a while. Down for me is towards the ceiling, you know? Where my
I
feet are.
guess Wayde will walk along the ceiling towards where the chain is and just start pulling down on it to raise her up towards the ceiling.
Okay. You start pulling on the chain. Give me a strength check.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Can I give an attempt to vortex warp her down to the?
Well, tell me which one of the two you want to try.
You
Let's
The
try this
your
pulling
for-
or the
first.
vortex warp.
Let's try this first because it doesn't expend a spell slot.
Mhm.
Can I ask for Astaroth's help because he's here too?
Yep.
Sure.
I will instead
Advantage.
help Astaroth,
Oh, it's a very good
And
idea.
You might
and I
be
will,
stronger
and I
than
will,
him.
I will. I have a 10,
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah. and I will guidance Astaroth.
Okay, all right, I'll allow that. So Astaroth,
this is
strength
a
check with
strength-
advantage. No advantage, because he's helping you, and he's pulling with you, and guidance. Okay,
There we go.
so
23.
you start pulling the chain, and everyone, you hear a loud. The door at the bottom just closed. The water in the middle fountain starts rising up. How far do you pull the chain?
The
Your-
moment that happens, oh, sorry, it's Astaroth who's pulling.
Yes,
I
Astaroth.
mean, as soon as he sees that it activated a trap, he's gonna stop.
The chain lowers back into the wall. The door stays closed. The water does not rise up. There's about 2 inches of water at the bottom of the tower. Everyone at the bottom, you're not getting wounded by that water. Doesn't feel like poison. Actually, Terwant, now that you get in contact with the water, give me a religion check.
Ooh, I think I might be actually
Fucking-
good at this.
Fuck!
And I'm getting that one. Check it. Oh, see, I knew it was going to be bad.
I thought so too.
Is
You've
it
been
poison or
boasting
is
too
it
much
just
about your nat
poison
20.
for you?
Oh, too many people. Liv, what did you say?
Sorry, my thing is doing it again. I said, is it poison or is it just poison for you?
It's poison. I've told you. Don't touch it. It's gonna burn you.
Why do you think it's poison?
Because that's my prison.
Think. Okay, this is. You can tell me if I don't come to. I think I'm coming to a mental leap that I don't know if I should be coming to. But would. I think that might be holy water.
That's what I was
What are
thinking
you?
too.
Yes, it is. Terwant, I'm gonna let you have that with a 10. You recognize this to be holy water.
Okay. So I can still put now. I can put my head under the stream, and like he's spitting holy water in my mouth. It's technically very sane.
I feel like that was a
Yes.
really big revelation that was incredibly ruined by that kinky motherfucker.
I don't think I
Anyway,
would use the word sane though in this situation.
Well, sane for Terwant.
which
That's
creatures?
not a high bar.
No.
Please, I have this robot pull on me again. She's talking to you, Valgrim. Please,
Don't.
get that chain off of me.
She's fiend or undead.
Valgrim. Please roll a wisdom saving throw.
There it is.
There we go.
14. Wait. Is it... Hold on. Advantage on wisdom saving throws because of my race.
Yeah, you do.
Fuck.
Okay, give me a second.
Is this when the bad stuff starts happening?
That's why I cast Intellectual Fortress on myself. I wish I could cast it on other people. I could, but I was like, okay, of the people, she would cast it on her sister, but odds are giving her sister advantage on intelligence saving throws is not going to save her. So she was like, okay, one person to keep clear-headed, and then I'll try to see what I can do for the rest of you fuckers.
Where'd they go? I don't see them no more.
Valgrim's going to try to kill us now.
Oh, he's wanted to kill my character this
Isn't he 400 feet up from me? I'm good.
He's less than that now.
Oh, wow.
He's tiny. But the issue is for us is that he's got an Astaroth about to do some shit.
Ooh, can anybody else control Astaroth or give commands?
Nope, just him.
Nice.
I can get Wayde down pretty fast if I need to.
I'm getting sleepy. My hyperactivity.
Me too.
11:30.
I had a bunch of parent-teacher interviews today.
Oh, those sound like fun.
They were not, because second term report card is always like, you only meet the people that you need to meet, so it's never like they're doing great. You know, it's a bit of a struggle. How can we help?
It's like from the report card, your child's like not that smart, and that reflects strongly upon you. So yeah.
Or doesn't stop.
Yeah, by you I meant the parent, not you yourself, the teacher.
Yes, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
gathered that.
You never sure with me, huh?
With you, never sure, but with this, I kind of knew. Yeah, I figured as much.
What did I miss?
You were gone?
Nothing.
For 3
Nothing.
minutes. I see a bunch of wisdom saving throws were made.
Don't worry
Valgrim
about it.
had
Failed.
a
It was-
one-on-one meeting with the DM, and we're all a little worried now.
Oh, what you missed was we figured out that the water was holy water.
I heard
And
that.
so whatever she is, she's okay. Then you're caught up. Basically, she's fiend or undead. We're not trusting her.
Yeah. At this point,
Valgrim's pulling on the chain. Have fun. And Astaroth.
Astaroth and Astaroth, give me a strength check with advantage.
Woo,
That's enough.
baby.
That's enough. You start pulling on the chain. She's helping a little bit. And as you are pulling on the chain, the water is rising at the bottom. Let me check something real quick.
y'all might want to get back here.
For every inch that you're pulling the chain, the water rises 3 inches.
Valgrim, stop.
He ain't stopping.
He's pulled the chain now 5 feet. So there's does that help me out with maths? Does that mean it would be at 15 feet high, the water?
5 times 3, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Just want to make sure my math was good.
So what's going on with Maeve and Cesaré and Terwant then?
They're swimming.
Oh. Oh, it's flooding in that fast? Because that's fast. It's a big tower. There's a lot of square footage. Volume wise, it's
The water is rising up extremely quickly.
Yeah.
I cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, and I'm holding on to trying to grab Astaroth.
Okay. Strength saving throw from Astaroth.
Okay.
DC 19?
Your girl's got plus
He
2
rolled
now.
a nat 1.
All right,
Wow.
she pulls him
Okay.
back from it.
Well, you can only restrain him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's
And,
restraining him.
And you will take 2d6 damage as well.
I will.
Astaroth? No,
Oh, just
Astaroth.
kidding. Oh, I see.
I'll roll it if you're not foundry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So that's 6 points of damage on Astaroth. Coming from Sedra and the Earthen's grasp hand, which is upside down. You are being grappled, restrained.
I don't know where we're going to go from this point on.
There's no other exit to this place, is there? Other than the front door.
There's-
And the front door is still open, so like water is probably
it's not.
gushing out. No.
No,
The water,
it's closed.
the door closed with a very loud thunk.
Ooh.
And remember that it was extremely heavy to open.
Okay.
And there is a window at the top,
There is.
which
Okay.
is which Kriv is still standing outside the window, is flying up because I.
Oh yeah,
I
and
wanna-
it's a window that's like 400 or so ish feet up.
It is exactly 400 feet.
Yeah, but if we're just like
Yeah.
floating all the way up
Yeah.
there,
You actually
Yeah,
see.
but then we got to get out of there before the water. Like, there's no air.
You actually
You guys
see
gotta worry about other
uh,
things first.
Valgrim, and everyone else that's at the top. The window is completely open, but you see Kriv outside just banging on an invisible window.
Oh, that's
Right.
not good.
Let me in! Let me in!
Cast a spell magic on Kriv. I meant on Valgrim.
Oh, at what level?
Oh, fuck me. Guess she's got to do it at 3rd level because.
Hold on, isn't Valgrim
she
in the
can't get-
walls?
No.
No, you got out because it only lasted a minute.
So just at 3rd
Yeah, I wasn't
level,
gonna create
'cause I need
another
to be able to
problem.
Get.
So I'm gonna need a spell casting ability check from you.
Okay.
The DC is 18.
but does this mean that Valgrim's also at the bottom with us then? If he was through the crack and tiny?
No, he exited back up through the top.
Oh,
He
okay,
couldn't
okay.
reach the bottom.
Mm.
Oh wow, okay. All right. Hold on. Can I do something about that?
No.
Preference, if you're asking.
No. On who do you cast it?
I cast it on Valgrim.
Okay. Valgrim, you are no longer charmed.
Neat.
That was a level 8 spell,
Yeah, it is.
and you beat it.
Worth.
Valgrim, are we good?
We're leaving.
Please
Ow.
don't leave me here. Don't leave me here. Please.
If
You have
you
to free
cast
me.
another spell on me, I kill you.
You really think you can kill me?
I'm sure if we get that holy water all the way up here, it'll do something to you.
Isn't it holy water that's coming up? Or wait, what did I?
The water has stopped rising now. Actually,
Hey,
has started-
Terwant, you got some buckets?
it started draining back into the center fountain.
Okay, but we had like a full tower's worth of 15-foot high holy water for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Just leave me here, but notice. When I get free, and I will get free, I'm gonna hunt you down.
Feel free to try.
She transforms. She changes shape. Very slowly. She doesn't look like an elf anymore. Something much more grim. And dare I say sexy. You all recognize this to be a succubus. You've heard of them.
Terwant, keep it in your pants.
They're not to be
No.
meddled with.
I mean, no.
Okay.
Terwant,
Yep.
you were trying to get some of the water, right?
Well, I probably already have some flasks of holy water, but I can get new ones, I guess. I'll empty out my canteen and fill one up with the fountain.
As you start filling up the canteen, you see a little fish. Fly,
How big does it fit in the canteen?
like a little goldfish.
Yeah, exactly. Does it fit in the hole to put the water in the canteen?
Well,
Because I'll
it's
plop it
just-
in the canteen with the rest of the water.
It's just at your feet right now. But
Well, I'll plop
As-
it in
as
the
you-
canteen.
as you get ready to put the fish in the canteen, it changes shape as well.
Aw.
Looks like
I don't
this.
think it's a nice goldfish.
I was like, I'm gonna be the new Xanathar now. Like, got my own pet goldfish. It's gonna be awesome. Go on adventures. How big is that?
That is hold on. That is large. No, medium, sorry. Medium. And please do not free this evil fiend. She will lie to her teeth to get freed.
You couldn't have said that 10 minutes ago?
Do you want us to like kill her instead?
How? You cannot kill her.
Ah,
Not
Don't
with
you
that
know this? Zabilna put me in charge of guarding this place. She cannot be killed on this realm. She has to be killed in the abyss. If you kill her here, she's going to reform in the abyss and then she'd be freed. She must be trapped forever. That is what Zabilna asked me to do.
I get it.
I get the whole trap thing is a little weird, but I follow her orders to the letter. I'm the one making the holy water that keeps her trapped here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and point up to the succubus and go rain check on that date, and so like, can we just leave?
Yes, you can leave.
Sounds good to me.
Can you help us get down?
Yeah, I would love that.
I could make the water rise again. You jump. Someone would have to
That would work.
pull you down. I unfortunately do not control this spell.
All right then. She'll put a hand on Wade's shoulder. Follow me. Dimension door. Back down to the bottom.
Y'all just burning spell slots.
Leaving Valgrim at
I'm
the top.
so
I was
fucked.
gonna say, I guess I'll go fuck myself.
Yeah. Well, because I was like, oh wait, you know what I could do? If I brought down Valgrim, can't you? Oh no, you switch places with him. Never mind.
You take down Valgrim. I'll climb down, upside down, and when I reach the point where it changes, I'll do a weird backflip and probably bust myself.
It wouldn't be too hard to do.
Yeah, he'll do that. Take Valgrim with you.
Yeah, no, the
Wayde starts climbing up, which is down.
Okay. You start climbing down the tower, and before long, you reach the stairs. And the gravity stops taking hold, and you kind of need to do a little switcheroo to land on your feet. With your exceptional athleticism, it is no feat at all. Everyone is back on the ground now. Actually,
So
no.
soggy than before.
Astaroth's still.
Astaroth is still at the top.
Does he have anything he can do?
Can he climb?
Can you I'm asking above table, can you like unsummon him and resummon him? Or is that not how it works?
Technically, no.
Because he's an actual construct. Okay.
Where the fuck did Valgrim's token go? There it is.
Can
What's
I
my spell
vortex
slots
warp
looking
him?
like?
I am
I
going
use-
through so many fucking spells today. Can I vortex warp him as a construct, or does it have to be a?
I don't see why
I mean-
not. I don't think.
You're trying to cast Featherfall. He's not falling right now.
No, that was from earlier. I never burnt the spell
Okay.
slot.
Okay.
Alright. Sedra can try to vortex warp him down.
Yeah. If he jumps and then you vortex warp him, you can reach the stairs. You're good.
Sweet. Guys, this was a really exhausting and pointless journey.
At least we haven't know an enemy of Igwilv. So now you got some
Yeah,
more of
actually.
that.
This was actually quite informative.
Sometimes the best reward is information.
You, creature,
You can
you know
call me
about Igwilv?
Meladoc.
Okay, Meladoff.
You recognize the creature to be a Quattle. Quattle. A celestial. Embodiments of prophecy and protectors of divine secrets. It looks like a serpent with wings. What do you want to know?
I'm looking for Igwilv. I want answers about something she made. She's evil.
I do not know an Igwilv. I was tasked by Zybilna to keep this dangerous demon at bay.
You never met her?
No, I only perform benevolent acts for Zybilna. And keeping this
Oh, no.
dangerous fiend trapped.
We're
She explained to
working on
me.
saving your boss.
She cannot be killed here, or else she would be freed.
That makes sense with what I know. Well, we'll be helping your boss pretty soon, so
Has any of you have been injured? Not really.
Nope.
no. Luckily, Sedra did not take
I am soggy. Does that count? It could lead to bacterial infections.
10d6 fall damage. Oh, nasty.
I can roll that if you want.
I can heal that if you want.
Not that
Oh,
bad.
that's easy.
Not that
Just in
bad.
time for us to leave the place.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah,
about
Sedra
to
would
wrap
only
it
take
up.
10 of that.
I'm sorry we did this part without you, Kriv. I hope everything's okay at work.
That's fine. Just leaky roofs.
Well, if it's any consolation, you didn't miss too much. We tried to get someone free and then found out it was a bad idea.
I got charmed. It was not fun. Do not recommend.
Did not last long.
The bottom door
The
opens up.
only thing that got hurt was Astaroth because I squeezed it a little bit.
It's like a big hug.
Please, do not speak of this tower to anyone. The less people that know about it, the longer I can keep her trapped.
Question. Do I still have that sensation I felt earlier?
Yes. The sensation is coming from a statue at the bottom of this great tower. The statue, if you're... are you in Foundry? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm here. I never left.
This statue depicts a demon with 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes. You recognize this statue instantly. Your sister as well. Your sister actually says, "Brother, this is the man in my head. He's the one that talks to me. The one that told me to go to the palace. Find Zybilna. Why? Why is he here?"
Okay, do I get the sense that it's literally this statue that's stuck in her head, or just is this like a cosmetic statue of him?
It's just a cosmetic statue of him, but just the presence of this statue.
Okay, I'm gonna go and jump up and knock its head off the statue.
So,
takes it
Kriv,
a
right
you
bit.
missed
before-
this.
As you approach and try to destroy the statue, there's actually a Quaddle that puts himself between you and the statues.
What is a quaddle?
It
A
is
like
friend.
a celestial being, the embodiment of prophecy and protectors of divine secrets. It looks like a snake with wings. Please.
It's like a Mexican Aztec dragon type thing.
So it's protecting the statue?
I'm getting so close to vortex warping him.
I do not wish.
Do you have enough spell slots?
I do not
She
wish
does,
to
actually.
protect the statue, but I do not want it to see harm done to it. Zybilna placed the statue here to torture the devil at the top of the tower.
Oh, so there's like pure anguish and pain just coming down from the top. How did I not feel that?
You feel right at home
You
here.
make me so
Yeah.
upset.
That's why do you think I want to get it added to the map?
Kriv, this is Grass. This is a depiction of Grass. He's a demon from the abyss that Igwilv charmed with the Demonomicon. Seems like this woman was a former lover of his.
I'm gonna post the religion checks that I gave earlier in the chat because I think you guys shared most of it. But Kriv, you would not know any of that unless others share it.
Yeah, because my history and religion is not very good. Sorry, what were you saying? You're very quiet.
Sorry, yeah, no, my thing is all fucked up. I'm gonna have my computer set up, and I'm gonna hopefully have a nice little repeater at the same floor that I'm on. It's gonna be great. Anyway, he's... I don't know where he is, but I feel... That's not him. But I have a feeling if we continue on this path, we're gonna find him.
Please leave and don't come back. I will do my duty and keep this devil, this demon, this fiend, however you want to call her.
Nothing here.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you watch the stream maybe if you want to see what happened.
Yeah, I might need to.
Sedra will start walking out.
Yeah, I will too.
Okay.
I'll walk out, but I'm gonna start smashing stuff on the way out. I don't.
Totally understandable.
Sedra's like, you know
So-
what? I'm not getting in between that.
As you
Not
guys head
intense.
out of the tower and follow Squirt where he was leading you, Yawn, this is where we'll end it for tonight.
Yeah, what was Squirt doing the whole time? Just waiting outside?
Being a fucking greasy bastard.
Doing what NPC do best, keeping out of the
Staying
way.
alive.
T-posing
Staying out
when
of the
we're not
way.
looking.
But next
Oh.
session, you will be entering Yawn. The third Splintered Realm. Should be interesting.
I forgot to do one thing this session.
Yep.
Feed Lewis and Nate some goat meat. Cooked goat meat.
Oh,
forgot all
God.
about that.
Okay, all right.
So something for next session.
Do you want to do that now?
Sure. I think I have a piece or two left.
The fuck are you doing?
They're hungry too. So many messages in Discord they got to go through now.
Sedra has almost died in a lake. She almost died in a tower. Almost died in...
I'm so happy you drew that map.
I gotta keep updating my map, otherwise we might get lost, guys.
All right, guys, I'm super tired.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to bed. I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Night.
Have a great evening, everyone. This was super
Have
fun.
a good night, everybody.
Bye,
I
guys.
want to do one last thing. Thank you. Bye, Maeve. Kriv,
Yep.
as you feed Nate and Lewis, they really, really, really fucking love it. They're just eating all up, and you see that foam start to form on their mouth, and they're asking for more. Please, boss, give us more. Come on. Please, I need it. I need it.
I don't have any more, but I'll go hunt for some more.
You don't even have time to give them any meat. Nate lunges towards Lewis and starts biting Lewis, taking chunks out of him. I'm hungry. Boss, I'm hungry. And Nate starts to more foam at his mouth. Starts to transform. Limbs start to grow out of him. He starts to grow bigger and bigger. For long, starts to look like this.
At sized?
Oh no!
At this size.
Oh,
This is where we will. This is where we will end it.
Wait, so what size is that? Like, there's no little
Huge.
human figure for.
This is large.
He's outside. He's outside. He's
Fuck
Okay.
off,
He's like-
size.
Good luck, guys.
We're gonna need to fight,
What
Nate.
the
We're gonna need to
fuck?
fight, Nate.
Hey, Wade, thank you for the idea.
Yeah, okay. Compestry Necro Hulk. Great.
I mean, if you end up licking his head, it's probably going to be really intense.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
shall save it. I'll
Thank you,
shave it
guys.
for you.
Alright.
Good
Good
night,
night,
everybody.
everyone.
Great
This was a
night.
fun session.
Bye.
I'm really sorry. I got a little looty.
That's half of it.
It's like,
It was a mood. It was a mood.
I was
Cedra's just like,
so
I
don't
fucking hate this
apologize.
guy. What the fuck?